This broadcast on 106.3 ESPN Radio is brought to you locally by Peter Pan Market and Deli, Astoria Ford, Joe's Mobile, the Seaside Outlets, Northwest Lending Group, Clatsop Community College. You're tuned in to ESPN Radio on 106.3.
Here at CMH Field, getting ready for today's broadcast. It is the Fishermen taking on the Scappoose Indians in a clash of Clatsop, of the Coapa League here in Clatsop County. The clash of Clatsop County is all the way over with. The Fishermen get the sweep there, but the Coapa League is where I was trying to go with this as we are getting ready to go. And a clash indeed as both of these squads come in sitting atop the Coapa League. And the proverbial dogfight that we've talked about all season long is going to rear its head here the last few games for the Fishermen indeed. Today, it is the 7-2 Scappoose Indians coming in to face the 7-1 Astoria Fishermen. 18-3 overall for the Indians, 16-4 overall for the Fishermen. It is a little breezy here at CMH Field. Sun is kind of there behind some clouds, but for the most part, we've got ourselves a half-decent day, at least for spring, for softball in May. I'll take it.
That's right. We've only had, one canceled game so far this season?
I think so. One that really got adjusted due to weather and not necessarily canceled, just moved.
That's right. Yeah, but I mean, that's pretty good for a coastal spring.
Not too shabby indeed. I'm Rob Kovacs, joined by Bob Wilkie, and we'll be with you for today's broadcast. We're going to take a look at both the starting 9 for the Fishermen and for the Scappoose Indians. And this is a fight for the top of the Coapa League and for the top of 4A, essentially. The Scappoose Indians have held on to the number 1 ranking for a majority of the season. The Fishermen bouncing around at 2, 3, and now down to 5 today by virtue of not playing games over the weekend.
That's right. Yeah, we just got to play catch-up. We got 4 real tough ones.
And we'll try to figure out why they went from 2 to 5 over the course of just a couple of days, and we'll take a look at the rankings and see where everybody stands. There is one other game going to be taking place today at about 5 o'clock that the Fishermen, at least the fans, may want to keep their eyes tuned to, and that is Seaside and St. Helens today. And we'll try to keep you apprised of that score as it comes available after 5. And we're set for about a 4 o'clock start here at CMH Field. Going to take a quick time out. We'll come back with the starting 9 for the Scappoose Indians and the Fishermen in just a moment. Thanks for tuning in today for this Coapa League matchup. The Astoria Fishermen, the Scappoose Indians. It's softball on ESPN 106.3.
Joe's Mobile in Astoria, the home of mobile synergy fuel and diesel. Also, last-minute groceries, snacks, cold beverages, hunting and fishing licenses, propane, firewood, and so much more. Pump your own fuel during overnight hours or get friendly full service during regular daytime hours. EBT and all credit and debit cards are accepted. Fuel and diesel, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Get your mojo on at Joe's Mobile.
1701 Marine Drive in Astoria.
Seaside Outlets, over 100,000 square feet of savings and shopping. Great food for every member of your family. Featuring great names in retail like Nike, Eddie Bauer, Pendleton, Bath & Body Works, Rack Room Shoes, Rue 21, and Carter's. And it's all just a few blocks from the beach. Plus, there's no sales tax.
Seaside Outlets, 1111 North Roosevelt Highway 101 and 12th Avenue. Visit seasideoutlets.com.
Hungry? Thirsty? Craving something delicious? Get to the Peter Pan Market and Deli in Astoria. They've got your cravings covered, from fresh sandwiches and salads to gourmet coffee and snacks. The deli is stocked with hand-picked ingredients, ensuring the highest quality in every bite. Need groceries? You're covered there too, with a wide selection of necessities and locally sourced products. The Peter Pan Market and Deli at 712 Niagara Avenue in Astoria. Visit online at peterpantogo.com for online ordering options. Taste the difference at Peter Pan Market and Deli.
Hi folks, these sports teams that we follow pride themselves on a long tradition of excellence. The same goes for the place you choose for your home loan. Northwest Lending Group is one of the longest continually operating mortgage lenders in Clatsop County. We've been here over 20 years. I invite you to give us a try. Let us show you how we've earned over 98% customer satisfaction rating. Find us at 1227 Commercial Street in Astoria, by phone at 503-325-4116, or apply online at nwlendinggroup.com.
Northwest Lending Group is an equal housing lender. NMLS 1469420, ML2891.
Be ready for your future with Clatsop Community College.
Take college-level classes at CCC while still in high school and transfer them to a university when you're ready. Or take technical education classes to develop your skills to be prepared for in-demand jobs in the region. Clatsop Community College can help you be ready for your future. Contact the admissions office or check out clatsopcc.edu for more information on all the programs and transfer options available. Start here, go anywhere with Clatsop Community College.
Are you currently in the market for a new car, truck, or SUV? Then look no further than Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford. With hundreds of makes and models to choose from, you're bound to find something you want, including the Ford F-150, best-selling truck in America, 47 years running. Stop by Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford today and take a test drive and find that new vehicle you have always wanted. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, you always get the best deal at Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford, 1809 Ensign Lane across from Costco Gas, or visit them online at AstoriaFord.net.
Fisherman Pride, I'm Coach Howard Rube. You're locked into the live call of Astoria High right here on ESPN 106.3.
Back here at CMH Field, Rob Comedge and Bob Wilkie getting ready to bring you the call of the Astoria High Fishermen softball game today in a co-op league matchup between the Fishermen and the Indians. And Bob, will turn things over to you to give us the starting 9 for the Indians today.
You got it, sir. Just going to start off with number 12, Sophia Bloyd. She's going to be out in shortstop today. Then number 3, Ellie Casey, is going to be at third base. Pitching today, Sage Casey, number 1. Then we got number 5, Kayla Brainerd, going to be out in right field. Then number 14, Ava Friedman at catcher. Number 2, Lux Johnson out in center field. Number 10, Audrey Nolan at first. Number 6, Kenna Hogue at second. And number 11, Emily Greiner at left field.
And that rounds out the Indians starting 9 as they go with the 9-person lineup. They are coached by head coach Lindsey Johnson, Brian Hogue, Dustin Stansbury, Mike Hogue, and Luke Roth. And that team is 7-2, second to the Fishermen in the Co-op League. And we'll take a look at the starting 9 for the Fishermen as they come into this game at 16-4 overall, led by 4A Coach of the Year, Kent Israel. Lou, Corey, and Adam helping him out. And, of course, Coach Lou, a legend here in Astoria. Corey Blacker and Adam Svensson helping assist.
Yeah, they're going to do the lineup here with Lou. Now, speaking of the devil, there he is.
There he is.
We got, for Astoria, number 2, Haley Svensson at shortstop. Number 20, Ariana Adams at third. Number 6, Finley Cameron at catcher. Number 22, Taryn Ray pitching today. Number 24, Lila Carlson out in center field. Number 00, Kylie Svensson in right field. Number 11, Kate Barnsey at first.
The only Fisherman in the starting 9 for the Fishermen.
That's right. Number 10, Kaisa Whitsett at second base. And then number 18, Maggie Fleur out in left.
And that team a little bit different from last year's championship squad, but not a lot different. Some of the infield shuffles a little bit. Haley Svensson moves from second to short. Kaisa Whitsett comes in to play second. And Adams comes in to play third base, and that realigns the infield a little bit, opening up some spots in the outfield. And well, so far the Fishermen have stepped in well. And center fielder Lila Carlson mans that crew out in the outfield, does a great job. And we'll be back here in just a moment. First pitch is just around the corner as we get set to bring you the Fishermen and the Indians today in 4A League, Co-op League softball here on ESPN 106.3.
Are you currently in the market for a new car, truck, or SUV? Then look no further than Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford. With hundreds of makes and models to choose from, you're bound to find something you want, including the Ford F-150, best-selling truck in America, 47 years running. Stop by Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford today and take a test drive and find that new vehicle you have always wanted. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, you always get the best deal at Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford, 1809 Ensign Lane across from Costco Gas, or visit them online at AstoriaFord.net.
Be ready for your future with Clatsop Community College. Take college-level classes at CCC while still in high school and transfer them to a university when you're ready. Or take technical education classes to develop your skills to be prepared for in-demand jobs in the region. Clatsop Community College can help you be ready for your future. Contact the admissions office or check out clatsopcc.edu for more information on all the programs and transfer options available. Start here, go anywhere with Clatsop Community College.
Hungry? Thirsty? Craving something delicious? Get to the Peter Pan Market and Deli in Astoria. They've got your cravings covered, from fresh sandwiches and salads to gourmet coffee and snacks. The deli is stocked with hand-picked ingredients, ensuring the highest quality in every bite. Need groceries? You're covered there too, with a wide selection of necessities and locally sourced products. The Peter Pan Market and Deli at 712 Niagara Avenue in Astoria. Visit online at peterpantogo.com for online ordering options. Taste the difference at Peter Pan Market and Deli.
Time to get back to the action. I'm Athletic Director Howard Rube. Let's get back to the play-by-play on ESPN 106.3.
For the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Trying to get you back in time for the national anthem, sung by one of our Astoria students. And other than a faulty speaker there, she did a magnificent job. We thank her for helping out there. And sadly, I did not catch her name before she headed out.
Couldn't hear it either.
We'll come back with first pitch here in just a moment. It is the Fishermen, the Indians, getting ready to go from the circle. Ray will pitch first, and leading off, it'll be the 1-2-3 hitters, Bloyd, Casey, and Casey for the Indians, and we'll have it coming up in just a moment right here on ESPN 106.3.
Hi, folks. These sports teams that we follow pride themselves on a long tradition of excellence. The same goes for the place you choose for your home loan. Northwest Lending Group is one of the longest continually operating mortgage lenders in Clatsop County. We've been here over 20 years. I invite you to give us a try. Let us show you how we've earned over 98% customer satisfaction rating. Find us at 1227 Commercial Street in Astoria, by phone at 503-325-4116, or apply online at nwlendinggroup.com.
Northwest Lending Group is an equal housing lender. NMLS 1469420, ML28911.
Seaside Outlets, over 100,000 square feet of savings and shopping. Great food for every member of your family. Featuring great names in retail like Nike, Eddie Bauer, Pendleton, Bath & Body Works, Rack Room Shoes, Rue 21, and Carter's. And it's all just a few blocks from the beach. Plus, there's no sales tax.
Seaside Outlets, 1111 North Roosevelt Highway 101 and 12th Avenue. Visit seasideoutlets.com.
This is ESPN Radio on KKOR AM 1230 and 106.3 K2464BV, Astoria, Warrenton, Seaside.
Bringing you the inside scoop with Coach Rube and the Coaches Show on Fridays. I'm Dane Gouge, and you're listening to Astoria High Sports on ESPN 106.3.
Back here at CMH Field, just in time for first pitch. Sophia Bloyd leads off for the Indians. It is Ray and Cameron, and the first pitch comes through right down Broadway for strike one.
No, we left Broadway after last game, Rob.
Right down Commercial, I guess, here in Astoria, right? At CMH, we'll call it Commercial, I guess.
There you go. That'll work.
And pitch two is high and just outside of the zone. 1-1 count to leadoff hitter Sophia Bloyd, the shortstop for the Indians. Up next, Ella Casey and Sage Casey. Ella, third baseman, and pitcher Sage Casey.
Ooh, high, just a high. Batter check, but didn't go all the way around.
It'll be a 2-1 count as we expect a tight and hard-fought game in this one. The Indians did get the Fishermen in game one. Outside edge, no, she didn't bite. 3-1 count. Scappoose Indians beat up on the Fishermen 10-0 in Scappoose. And it started a run for the Fishermen that they eventually got out of. And Ray is going to issue a base on balls to leadoff hitter Sophia Bloyd. and face off against third baseman Ella Casey.
Ray pitching very well this season with 168 strikeouts and a 2.197 ERA.
13-4 coming into today's game. Pitch is in the middle, and great job by Barnsey to attack what was going to be a bunt attempt, and Whitsett to cover first. Runner doesn't go, and Ella Casey takes strike one. Ray is holding opposing batters to a 198 average.
Oh, wow. High, ball one.
Finley pops up. Runner stays at first. Sophia Bloyd very fast. We've seen her in basketball and softball for a number of years, and she is a threat to steal. Fisherman would like to keep her at first. That one foul tipped away. Strike two.
2-1 count. Or 1-2 count, I'm sorry.
In a game like this, every base counts, and the Fishermen, after walking leadoff hitter Sophia Bloyd, will do everything in their power to make sure she doesn't get any farther around the bases. Ray with the pitch. That one's going to get hit into Maggie's glove.
What a grab.
And Maggie scoots back and snatches it, and that'll scare Bloyd back to first on the F7.
Reach and dive and catch on that.
Reached up, snatched it out of the air. Great job. Sage Casey now coming up to bat with one away, and the runner stuck at first. Sage Casey will be the pitcher for the Indians. And she waits for the first pitch from Ray. That one in, strike one. Finley Cameron quickly again popping up, looking to throw down the runner at Barnsey, see if they can't sneak the pick off. Choosing not to. And we set up for pitch two. Ray with a wind-up in the pitch, hit up in the air in foul territory, and Barnsey's going to make the effort to get there just in front of the visiting dugout. So a FP3 will get the second out. For those scoring at home, foul pop-up to first base, FP3. 2 outs. Runner stuck on first, and Kayla Brainerd. Right fielder comes up to bat. She wears number 5. The Indians today wearing the blacks with the orange trim. First pitch from Ray, outside edge, and you got it. The Fishermen going with the white socks, black pants, and white tops. White visors on a few of the players. It's a sharp look for both squads. High ball.
1-1 count with 2 outs.
After issuing the base on balls to Sophia Bloyd, an F7 and a foul pop up to first base. Comes up with the next 2 batters, and this one's going to get fouled out of play and over the first base line and dugout for strike 2. Ava Freeman, the catcher, is in the on-deck circle for the Indians if she gets an opportunity. Fishermen would like to mitigate that and end this half inning right here. High, 2-2 count. Ray, the young pitcher, carrying the load this year for the Fishermen. Retiring senior. Did you say retiring senior? Leaving senior. Maddie Wilkin. That one popped up. It'll stay in the infield, and coming in to get it is Adams. And a almost miscommunication between her and Finley Cameron as Cameron was leaving the catcher's circle to go get it, but Adams takes it away, and it is 3 down, and the Fishermen get ready for their half of the first, and we'll have it for you in a minute right here on ESPN 106.3.
Are you currently in the market for a new car, truck, or SUV? Then look no further than Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford. With hundreds of makes and models to choose from, you're bound to find something you want, including the Ford F-150, best-selling truck in America, 47 years running. Stop by Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford today and take a test drive and find that new vehicle you have always wanted. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, you always get the best deal at Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford, 1809 Ensign Lane across from Costco Gas, or visit them online at AstoriaFord.net.
Be ready for your future with Clatsop Community College. Take college-level classes at CCC while still in high school and transfer them to a university when you're ready. Or take technical education classes to develop your skills to be prepared for in-demand jobs in the region. Clatsop Community College can help you be ready for your future. Contact the admissions office or check out clatsopcc.edu for more information on all the programs and transfer options available. Start here, go anywhere with Clatsop Community College.
This is ESPN Radio.
Back here at CMH Field, It is a 0-0 ball game after the Fishermen get the Indians out in 4 after issuing the walk to Sophia Bloyd. The Fishermen get the next 3 batters on a F7, a pop-up in foul territory to first base, and a pop-up to third base. And now the Fishermen will have their opportunity to attack this Indians pitching staff. It is Casey pitching for the Indians, and catching for the Indians is Ava Freeman. Leading off is the Fishermen strong hitter and, well, offensive weapon, junior Haley Svensson. She'll send that one down the third base line and in playable territory, but not playable for strike 1.
Schrodinger's playable.
Yeah. 519 on base percentage, and once she gets there, well, she is full of all kinds of thievery.
She sure is. She's got 20 stolen bases.
That one's going to stay in fair territory and come down, and it's going to be a pop out to left fielder just on the line. Get that down a little, and it's a great hit. Instead, it is just a
F7
pop out to left fielder Emily Greiner. Ariana Adams now coming up for the Fishermen. Right-hander will step in. Where's number 20 for the Fishermen? And with her first opportunity today, we'll pop one into right field. And in territory, there's
P4.
The second baseman's going to float over and handle it in shallow right field. Finley Cameron, the catcher, now coming up for the Fishermen. We've seen this before from the Fishermen. Just 3 pitches and 2 outs already, but when they attack early, just
wears down that pitcher.
They're trying to get that attack mode going.
Yep.
And this one's going to get hit sharply to the shortstop, and a standard 6-3, a very efficient half inning for Casey as she gets out with just 4 pitches, and the Fishermen are retired in order. And we're going to have the start of the second. The 5, 6, 7 hitters due up for the Indians next here on ESPN 106.3.
Hi, folks. These sports teams that we follow pride themselves on a long tradition of excellence. The same goes for the place you choose for your home loan. Northwest Lending Group is one of the longest continually operating mortgage lenders in Clatsop County. We've been here over 20 years. I invite you to give us a try. Let us show you how we've earned over 98% customer satisfaction rating. Find us at 1227 Commercial Street in Astoria, by phone at 503-325-4116, or apply online at nwlendinggroup.com.
Northwest Lending Group is an equal housing lender. NMLS 1469420, ML2891.
Hungry? Thirsty? Craving something delicious? Get to the Peter Pan Market and Deli in Astoria. They've got your cravings covered, from fresh sandwiches and salads to gourmet coffee and snacks. The deli is stocked with hand-picked ingredients, ensuring the highest quality in every bite. Need groceries? You're covered there too, with a wide selection of necessities and locally sourced products. The Peter Pan Market and Deli at 712 Niagara Avenue in Astoria. Visit online at peterpantogo.com for online ordering options. Taste the difference at Peter Pan Market and Deli.
Time to get back to the action. I'm Athletic Director Howard Rube. Let's get back to the play-by-play on ESPN 106.3.
Back here at CMH Field, it is the Fishermen, the Scappoose Indians, in a 0-0 ball game in a 4A Coapa League matchup, which, you know, these two teams may see each other a 4th time this year.
I think they probably will.
This is only the 2nd time so far. They'll have one more a little bit later here in the regular season, and then yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if towards the playoffs these two teams don't end up somewhere closing in on the brackets together.
Yep. Yeah, there's too many teams in the Coapa League that are going to end up in those brackets.
Indeed there are. 3 of them to be exact. Ava Freeman now at bat for the Indians. That one high from Ray.
It'll be ball 1.
Tries to get her to climb the ladder on that one. She didn't like it. She'll step back in, and Ava Freeman, the catcher, will wait for the second pitch. Ray loads up, and that one finds the zone.
That was a good-looking pitch.
It was indeed, as Freeman watches it come by for taking strike, 1-1 count. She'll step back in, and Ray with the pitch, and that one's going to get hit up the middle into center field. Carlson's got it, and she'll stay on first with the single. Ava Freeman is aboard for the Indians, the leadoff hitter for both innings now, in the first and the second, aboard for the Indians. Center fielder Lex Johnson will now come up to bat.
Looks like we're going to get a courtesy runner, number 4 for Scappoose. Is going to run for Ava Freeman. That is going to be number 4 is
Olivia Elder. Comes in to run. The junior will take over on first base. Pitch in, strike. The bunt attempt, not making contact.
Ray really knows how to pitch around that bunt. She sees it coming in, and she knows where to place that ball.
She does indeed. She does a great job.
Just outside, ball one on purpose, trying to get her to chase that. It's going to be a 1-1 count.
Lux Johnson once again at bat. Audrey Nolan, the first baseman, in the on-deck circle with Kennedy Hogue in the hole. And here comes the pitch from Ray. That one's
foul
hit
right at us.
right above our heads into the net. Strike two.
Lux Johnson steps up to the plate.
1-2 count, and the pitch from Ray, the windup.
High. It's going to be a 2-2 count.
And Finley jumps up once again. Runner stays at first with the courtesy runner on first. They usually substitute speed in, so watch for the stolen bag. And outside edge, full count.
Came in really putting the eyes on Olivia Elder there.
They're not going to let her get very far off of first. Full count to Lux Johnson. Ray loads up the pitch and foul tip back.
Behind us. Guy dove in front of his truck and saved the paint.
One less little ding on the fender there.
I'd like to say he was protecting his wife there, but no, I think he was after the truck.
Full count. Pitch in to Lux Johnson from Ray, and it's going to be a base on balls as the first two are aboard here in the second.
Olivia Elder will hit to second. Lux Johnson on first.
That'll bring up Audrey Nolan, first baseman for the Indians. Checks the wristband, gets the call from her coach. Ray gets the call in from the dugout. Kennedy Hogue on deck. Emily Greiner in the hole.
Beautiful bunt.
And Finley's going to run that one out, see if they can't catch the Elder in a bit of a pickle. She retreats, and she gets the ball back to her pitcher. And we reset for pitch two.
I said it just a couple pitches ago, but Ray knows how to throw around that bunt.
Bunt attempt again is strike, and good job by the Fishermen to hold the runners. Strike two. Now, if I know my rules correctly, if you foul a bunt away on a two-strike count, it is a out. So she'll have to swing away here. The bunt should be out of play. And she's going to foul chop that one into the cage down the first base line. Fight one off. Kennedy Hogue once again in the on-deck circle. Two aboard and no outs. The Fishermen trying to get out of trouble here in the second. Elder and Johnson aboard, and Ray loads up on the 0-2 count. And she'll swing through that one and go down on strikes. She climbed the ladder. Ray went high on that one, and she couldn't go get it. Audrey Nolan will go down swinging. And Kennedy Hogue, second baseman for the Indians, now coming up to bat with one down and two aboard. Ray sets up, and the pitch is on the outside edge, strike one. Second baseman takes first pitch strike. Emily Greiner on deck. Sophia Bloyd in the hole. One high and ball. Despite the 10-0 victory in Scappoose earlier this year, we are expecting a close and tight game between these two.
Got her swinging
and miss. Strike two. It'll be a 1-2 count now to Hogue. Ray back onto the rubber. And the pitch. Just outside. Trying to work that high outside edge and hit that zone and just misses it.
2-2 count.
Another quarter of an inch, and she might have got credit for the strike there.
Yeah.
This time she'll go low. It's going to get chopped back to her, and it's slow enough. She's got it off to Barnsey, and it will be a force at first, so a 1-3. The runners will advance, however. So with two down, Elder moves to third, and Johnson moves to second. And that was just a slow chopper back to the first. Barely got out of the circle, the batter's circle. And Ray was able to come up and attack it, but because it was so slow, the runners were able to advance. High, ball to Bloyd.
Isn't that Griner at bat there?
Or excuse me, Griner at bat, Bloyd in the on-deck circle. Thanks for the catch.
No problem, sir.
Bottom of the lineup for the Indians.
Got her
Swing and miss.
And Cameron, what a great job jumping up and grabbing that.
That one,
Keeping
she was chasing the high one there.
Yeah, that could have definitely put points on the board. She would have let that go by.
1-1 count, and Ray. Swing and a miss. Probably hear the snap of that glove from here. Nice hard pitch, forces a 1-2 count. And with 2 down, 2 aboard, a swing and a miss will retire Emily Griner. And the Fishermen get out of trouble after allowing the hit and the base on balls. They get the next 3 with no damage done. We are 0-0 as we head to the Fishermen's half of the second. Next, right here on ESPN 106.3.
Be ready for your future with Clatsop Community College. Take college-level classes at CCC while still in high school and transfer them to a university when you're ready. Or take technical education classes to develop your skills to be prepared for in-demand jobs in the region. Clatsop Community College can help you be ready for your future. Contact the admissions office or check out clatsopcc.edu for more information on all the programs and transfer options available. Start here, go anywhere with Clatsop Community College.
Are you currently in the market for a new car, truck, or SUV? Then look no further than Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford. With hundreds of makes and models to choose from, you're bound to find something you want, including the Ford F-150, best-selling truck in America, 47 years running. Stop by Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford today and take a test drive and find that new vehicle you have always wanted. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, you always get the best deal at Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford, 1809 Ensign Lane across from Costco Gas, or visit them online at AstoriaFord.net.
Executive producer of the Rube Report here, Dane Gouge. You're locked into Astoria High Sports on ESPN 106.3.
Back here at CMH Field, and to open things up, Taryn Ray is going to hit the first pitch for a double. A now team-leading 10 doubles on the season to lead things off. And she is wasting no time coming back from the break to get the second inning started for the Fishermen.
They're not going to let Sage Casey get any pitches in today.
She has only thrown 5
pitches for 4 batters.
Yeah.
And there goes the no-hitter.
And then there goes the no-hitter. Lila Carlson now at bat for the Fishermen. The center fielder has a runner on second, and that runner has been subbed in. It is not Ray, and I believe that is Hopkins now courtesy running.
Yeah. Usually all of Hopkins steps in for Ray.
Pretty routine substitution. And Carlson lets that one come in low for ball 1.
Carlson hitting .397 for the season.
15 RBIs, and she'll hit one to third. Hopkins will move, and the throw to first pulls her off the bag, and she'll be safe.
Wow.
The umpire says she's off the bag, so the home plate umpire is going to go make sure. Either way, Hopkins is going to get to third.
Nope, they're saying she's out. They're going to call her out.
All right, so the home plate umpire is going to overrule it, so the play will stand, the 5-3. And Lila Carlson would have loved to stay there and put runners at the corner, but she'll take the 5-3 put out and push Hopkins to third as well. That's not a terrible result in that case.
Right.
It wasn't an intended bunt, not a sack. So she gets out with the 5-3, but runner moves to third, and that brings up freshman Kylie Svensson, who will send one to right field. Is it deep enough? It is not.
Handled it foul. Here comes to the plate. And
safe. Kylie Svensson with the sack F9 will bring home a runner, and she will get credit for the sack there, sacrificing the out for the score. And so the Fishermen get on the board first, 1-0. And first baseman Kate Barnesy now coming up to bat, the young freshman, with a huge sac fly here in the second to give the Fishermen a jump on the leaderboard or on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and those ones going to be tough to come by today. Ooh, foul tip off of the back of the minivan there.
Somebody got one here on the third base line.
Kate Barnesy with strike 1.
The lone senior in the starting 9 for the Fishermen.
She's hitting .263 for the season.
Second pitch, cut through, missed, strike 2. Got 15 hits on the season and 12 RBIs. And with no runners aboard, she's all alone with 2 outs, trying to get another base runner for the Fishermen. And she'll swing through that one and go down on strikes. But not before the Fishermen do strike in this one and come away with the run on the sac fly from Kylie Svensson. It is Taryn Ray's double, who eventually gets courtesy runner Olive Hopkins across home plate for the Fishermen. They lead this one 1-0, and we'll start the third in a minute right here on ESPN 106.3.
Be ready for your future with Clatsop Community College. Take college-level classes at CCC while still in high school and transfer them to a university when you're ready. Or take technical education classes to develop your skills to be prepared for in-demand jobs in the region. Clatsop Community College can help you be ready for your future. Contact the admissions office or check out clatsopcc.edu for more information on all the programs and transfer options available. Start here, go anywhere with Clatsop Community College.
Joe's Mobile. Fuel, diesel, groceries, snacks, beer, propane, hunting and fishing licenses, firewood, and so much more. 1701 Marine Drive in Astoria. Coming in, going out, or passing through Astoria, Joe's Mobile is your one stop where the people are friendly and the store is stocked with everything you need. All debit, EBT, and credit accepted. Joe's Mobile. Mobile Synergy Fuel and Diesel. Pump your own 24 hours a day at Joe's Mobile. Wait for it.
At Joe's Mobile.
You're listening to Astoria High Sports. I'm Athletic Director Howard Rube. Stay tuned for more Fighting Fisherman action on ESPN 106.3.
Back here at CMH, it is the Fishermen leading this one 1-0 after they strike in the second. And now to start the third, it is the Indians due up with their leadoff hitter Sophia Bloyd back at bat. First pitch is foul tip right into the cage here in front of us for strike one. She did get issued a base on balls on a 5-pitch effort from Taryn Ray. It was 4 balls and a strike total, and she took the first bag away from the Fishermen, and then they got the next 3 in this at bat. That one's going to come in. Good job by Finley Cameron to get in front of it and knock it down.
As that changeup just got loose from her.
And it'll get away from Finley a little bit, but with no runners aboard, no real harm or foul there, as it just becomes a little bit longer walk to go get it. Ellie Casey in the on-deck circle. Sophia Bloyd waits for her third pitch, and that one is low. She won't go hunting for it. She'll take ball 2. Similar pattern as to her first at bat. It was strike and then ball, 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 and here it is strike and ball, ball, and swing, cut, fouled away and into the berm, and that'll be a long foul, strike 2.
2-2 count.
Ray back in the circle on the rubber, gets the call. She likes it, and here comes the pitch. 2-2 count, and swinging into left. Maggie settles in. Didn't have to move very far as the F7 will get the first out in the third on the board. And third baseman Ellie Casey now due up.
She hit right that same spot at her last at bat for the F7.
Her second at bat here today. The right-hander will step in, and we saw 3 really great games from these 2 schools last year, and we expect a few more. Low ball 1.
Ray trying out a new pitch there today.
She'll get the call for the second pitch. From the rubber, here's the windup, and hit over. No! Svensson gets on her ladder and gets that one, the L6.
And what a catch. That's an asterisk, in my opinion.
Svensson was playing a little bit deep. She didn't have to jump very high, and this is no offense to the shortstop we have, but she got under it and got in the air, snagged that for the L6, and stole one from Ellie Casey, and Sage Casey now at bat. Cuts that one foul down the first base line for strike 1. Popped up into foul territory, and Barnesy floated over right in front of the visiting dugout to handle it. 2 outs on the board, and here comes the pitch from Ray to the third batter in the third. High and ball. A little closer to the face mask height there, and ball. Casey wouldn't go chasing. Casey popped out on the second pitch of her first at bat and watches that come in and catch the edge. Great pitch by Ray. She flirts with that corner very well. Right-hander pitching to the opposite side of the plate. That one high. She won't go hunting for that, so it'll be a 2-2 count. Finley snags it. 2 outs, no runners aboard. And Sage Casey, third batter and pitcher for the Indians, facing off against Ray. Ray with the pitch, and that's going to get hit back at her. She won't be able to knock it down, and it'll get into Carlson at center field. They'll relay it in, and Sage Casey is aboard with the base knock. Right back at Ray, and she threw her arm down, but it was right by her feet, and she wasn't able to stop it, so it'll squirt on into center field. And good job by the Fishermen to
can't see a number on that player.
I think
yet.
he said 21, which will be Bailey Humbird if it is. And it is number 21. Sophomore. And Ray will square off against Kayla Brainerd.
Brainerd hit into a P5 at her last at bat. First pitch comes in right down the middle. Strike one. That was the where Cameron and Adams came at each other and just about collided and caught that P5.
High inside. Pitch 2. 1-1 count now here to the fourth batter here in the third for the Indians. Ray loads up, and that catches the lower corner. Great pitch there.
1-2 count.
Ray sneaks that ball down on the bottom corner and gets the call. Ava Freeman in the on-deck circle as Ray loads this one up and change it. Gets foul tipped back off Cameron and the ump, and relayed by Cameron. She'll get it back out to her pitcher. Foul tipped away, and you could hear it come off the plastic of either a shin guard or part of her helmet.
Right off the knee.
Brainerd steps back in on a 1-2 count. The pitch from Ray. Swing and foul territory.
Off the hands on that one.
Inside and chased down on the first base line by senior first baseman for the Fishermen, Kate Barnsey. 1-2 count, sixth pitch of the at-bat, and Ray throws and gets her to hit right into Barnsey. Barnsey lays down, goes to second, and it's going to be safe. Barnsey far enough away from first, she thought she could get the throw over, so Brainerd will reach on the fielder's choice, and that'll be Humbird scooting to second. And now at bat with 2 runners aboard, Ava Freeman. 2 outs, 2 runners aboard, and Ava Freeman got a single in the second to lead things off. Now up here in the third. Good job by Kate Barnsey to knock that one down. Swing and a miss for Freeman.
Freeman, unfortunately, single at her last at bat.
Unfortunately, Barnsey could not get back.
Yeah.
And left Brainerd reach first. And swing and a miss on the changeup. It'll be strike 2. Gets out of the hands of Finley. Finley tracks it down. Runners don't advance.
That was a dirty pitch, Rob.
That was a nice changeup coming in. It died right on the plate. And the pitch from Ray, high, won't go chasing. Ball.
1-2 count.
Runners are Humbird on second, pinch runner, courtesy runner, and Caleb Brainerd on first. And the pitch, low, not in the zone, 2-2.
Right where Cameron wanted it, chasing that edge.
2-2 count, 2 runners aboard, 2 outs, and Ray loads up the pitch, and that'll get up in the air.
Looks like
Kate Barnsey settles under it, and it'll be a P3, and the Fishermen get out of any trouble. After they get 2 outs, they allow 2 on, but get the third out to mitigate any damage, and the Fishermen lead this one 1-0 as we turn the corner and head to the Fishermen's half of the third. Next, right here on ESPN 106.3 with the 8-9 one-hitters due up.
Hi, folks. These sports teams that we follow pride themselves on a long tradition of excellence. The same goes for the place you choose for your home loan. Northwest Lending Group is one of the longest continually operating mortgage lenders in Clatsop County. We've been here over 20 years. I invite you to give us a try. Let us show you how we've earned over 98% customer satisfaction rating. Find us at 1227 Commercial Street in Astoria, by phone at 503-325-4116, or apply online at nwlendinggroup.com.
Northwest Lending Group is an equal housing lender. NMLS 1469420, ML2891.
The Peter Pan Market and Deli is the perfect place to gather for a quick snack and one of their signature sandwiches before the game. Enjoy covered outdoor seating or sit inside with beers and ciders on tap and wine by the glass. You can relax with friends before heading to the game. Make Peter Pan Market and Deli your morning stop too. Grab a coffee and a bagel or other breakfast treat before work. Order ahead at peterpan2go.com. Peter Pan Market and Deli, 712 Niagara Avenue, Astoria. Your local corner store and more.
Coach Rube from Astoria High Athletics. I want to thank everyone for listening to tonight's broadcast on ESPN 106.3 FM.
Back here at CMH Field, the Fishermen get out of a little bit of trouble and lead this one 1-0 as they get to their half of the third. And it is the 8-9 one-hitters due up for the Fishermen.
It's going to bring up Kaisa Whitsett to start it off. She's getting .302 for the season with 6 stolen bases, so don't be surprised if she gets on base and puts her feet to the ground.
Still a far cry from the 20 that the leader for the Fishermen has as she gets that one into center field, deep center field, and not deep enough. The center fielder will settle under it, and so the F8 will get the first out on the first pitch of the third inning for the Indians, and Maggie Fallour now coming up to bat for the Fishermen. Maggie Fallour with 8 walks, I believe tied for second on the team there. While she is aggressive at the plate and does lead with some strikeouts, she is also very patient at times and has gotten stronger as the year goes by. She'll swing through that one, though, and take strike one.
Sage Casey's 13th pitch of the game already into the third inning.
She has been a very efficient pitcher for 2 1/4 innings. Strike.
Fleur tries to make contact. And
2 1/3 inning, excuse me. Get my fractions right. I do believe this is a tactic from the Fishermen today. High and outside. Maggie watches that one come in. Ball.
A 1-2 count.
And that was to swing early, make contact, and put the pressure on them to handle it in the field.
That's right.
So far, they've held up. That one high, ball. Casey has had an F7, a P4, a 6-3, an F3, an F9, 1 strikeout to Barnsey, and an F8. And they are making her work, or at least the field, work for the outs. Outside edge looking. Fallour will go down on strikes. And Haley Svensson, the leadoff hitter, who hit into the F7 to lead things off, now back up for the Fishermen. The left-hander will step in, leading most of the offensive categories for the Fishermen. She is a weapon as a leadoff hitter. She'll step back in. The left-hander watches the first one come in. Outside, ball 1. Adams moves into the on-deck circle if she gets an opportunity here in the third. Fishermen lead this one 1-0 after Taryn Ray leads off the second with a double. That one high and deep into the center field gap. And it is the right fielder scooting over to handle it. This time an F9, deep and close to the fence, but not deep enough. The wind pushing it back in a little bit. So the Fishermen are down in 3 in the third and lead this one 1-0. And we'll be back to start the fourth with the 6, 7, 8 hitters due up for the Indians right here on ESPN 106.3.
Seaside Outlets. Over 100,000 square feet of savings and shopping. Great food for every member of your family. Featuring great names in retail like Nike, Eddie Bauer, Pendleton, Bath & Body Works, Rack Room Shoes, Rue 21, and Carter's. And it's all just a few blocks from the beach. Plus, there's no sales tax.
Seaside Outlets, 1111 North Roosevelt Highway 101 and 12th Avenue. Visit seasideoutlets.com.
Are you currently in the market for a new car, truck, or SUV? Then look no further than Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford. With hundreds of makes and models to choose from, you're bound to find something you want, including the Ford F-150, best-selling truck in America, 47 years running. Stop by Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford today and take a test drive and find that new vehicle you have always wanted. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, you always get the best deal at Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford, 1809 Ensign Lane across from Costco Gas, or visit them online at AstoriaFord.net.
Keeping the clock running for the Coaches Show, this is Dane Gouge, executive producer of The Rube Report. Catch The Rube Report Friday nights right here on ESPN 106.3. Now back to the game.
Back here at CMH Field, it is the Fishermen and Indians doing battle at CMH, and it's the Fishermen right now with the 1-0 lead. And we are starting off the fourth with the 6, 7, 8 hitters due up for the Indians.
Lux Johnson was walked at her last at-bat with a full count. Big swing and a miss for the first pitch, though.
They'll chase a high one there to swing through for strike one. It was a full count and a sixth pitch foul off. 7 pitches total for that base on balls in the second to Lux Johnson. Ray this time starting things off with a strike and a little high and not in the zone. Ball.
She's working that edge today.
Trying to hit that upper corner, see if she couldn't get her to either chase it or get the strike call, and gets neither. The pitch, that one outside, ball.
She's got
low and away.
Pair of strikeouts already this game, leading her to 170 Ks for the season.
Audrey Nolan in the on-deck circle for the Indians, and Ray with the pitch gets that one chopped up in foul territory. That will be unplayable as it goes into the bullpen area on the first base line.
2-2 count.
Strike 2. Lux Johnson. 2-2 count. Right-hander waits for it. Ray
high.
Sends that one in high to make it a full count.
Yeah, I've seen this one before.
Almost an identical
She's one foul ball away right now.
pitch effort from her first at bat, and that one's going to get popped up. Ray comes out of the circle and handles it. A short P1 will get the first out, and Audrey Nolan will come up to bat. She struck out in the second. After getting 2 aboard, Audrey Nolan started things with a strikeout, and then it was a 1-3 and another strikeout as Ray was able to get out of any real trouble in the second. A single from Ava Freeman and then a base on balls to Lux Johnson gave the Indians a chance. That one comes in, strike 1.
Great
Nolan
pitch.
didn't offer it. And Ray will take strike 1. Here with 1 out in the fourth. And her second at bat of the game.
Another
one catches the zone, strike 2. A little high in the zone and strike 2. She went high. She went low, then high. Let's see where she comes back with this one to Nolan. Don't be surprised if she comes back a little higher and sees if she'll keep climbing the ladder.
Doesn't need to.
Dead center, right down Commercial Street.
She's not happy, Audrey Nolan.
No, that one was right down the gut right there, and that is strike 3. She takes another strikeout and has
6 pitches, 2 strikeouts.
With Kennedy Hogue now due up, second baseman, third batter of the inning, and Ray sends that one in low, ball. Ray doing a good job trying to move the batter's eyes. Seen some low ones, some high ones. That one low. We'll see where she comes back to Hogue.
There, right down the middle. Strike 1.
1-3 put out. Kennedy Hogue dribbled one off to Ray in the second. Second baseman waits for the next pitch and will swing through that one right into Finley Cameron's glove. And now with 2 down, Kennedy Hogue faces a 1-2 count against Ray. Ray loads up the pitch and high. She twitched, wouldn't take it. Good pitch by Ray, and again went low and back up high, had her eyes moving, and she twitched those shoulders, and it was out of the zone, but almost got her to go for it. That one does, though. She twitched the bat there. It didn't matter. It was in the zone. So with 2 straight strikeouts, The Fishermen get out of the fourth with a strong effort by Taryn Ray coming alive there for the final two batters. And we'll come back for the Fishermen's half of the fourth. They'll send up their 2-3-4 hitters next here on ESPN 106.3.
Hi, folks. These sports teams that we follow pride themselves on a long tradition of excellence. The same goes for the place you choose for your home loan. Northwest Lending Group is one of the longest continually operating mortgage lenders in Clatsop County. We've been here over 20 years. I invite you to give us a try. Let us show you how we've earned over 98% customer satisfaction rating. Find us at 1227 Commercial Street in Astoria, by phone at 503-325-4116, or apply online at nwlendinggroup.com.
Northwest Lending Group is an equal housing lender. NMLS 1469420, ML2891.
The Peter Pan Market and Deli is the perfect place to gather for a quick snack and one of their signature sandwiches before the game. Enjoy covered outdoor seating or sit inside with beers and ciders on tap and wine by the glass. You can relax with friends before heading to the game. Make Peter Pan Market and Deli your morning stop too. Grab a coffee and a bagel or other breakfast treat before work. Order ahead at peterpan2go.com. Peter Pan Market and Deli, 712 Niagara Avenue, Astoria. Your local corner store and more.
Executive producer of the Rube Report here, Dane Gouge. You're locked into Astoria High Sports on ESPN 106.3.
Back here at CMH Field, Fishermen, and the first pitch, it is Ariana Adams ripping one down the third base line. She'll be safe at first with the single, then gets her caught up in a little bit of a pickle halfway down to second. The Indians were able to relay the ball back in well, but she comes back to first for a safe slide, and she'll be basically a single safe on first with a lot of extraneous excitement after the fact.
Yeah. Caught me. I was captivated there. Nearly didn't get us back in time after the commercial there.
First pitch again, Ariana Adams swinging at it, and that one is going to get swung at by Finley Cameron, who did it in the first inning and hit into the 6-3. She'll chop away at that one and slice it foul for strike one.
Ariana Adams with 7 stolen bases. Watch for the steal here.
That one, that changeup sails in high, and it'll be a ball to Finley Cameron. Catcher for the Fishermen, now with a 1-1 count. Adams, once again with the leadoff single in the fourth, is safely aboard first, even after providing a little extraneous excitement. Ooh. That one catches the zone. Adams goes. It's throw off the plate, or off the bag, excuse me, and careens away, but she'll get the stolen base and stay there. Finley Cameron took the strike on the pitch, so it's a 1-2 count to Cameron. And Adams, leadoff single, now at second. Tried to stretch that single into a double. Almost got caught. That one's low. Finley squats to emphasize it's low and gets the call from the umpire for the 2-2 count.
That was just her catcher's instinct there.
It totally was. If I'm going to go swing at this, I got to squat down to get it.
Uh-huh.
And that
Foul
one
tip.
a little high and into the fans behind us here, directly behind home plate. It's kind of one of those little body language things you'll see sometimes, just to emphasize, now it's too low and away. And that one is on the outside edge, and she'll get rung up looking. Finley Cameron gets rung up. Ariana Adams stays at second, and now pitcher Taryn Ray will come up to bat for the Fishermen. She did get the leadoff double in the second and came around. Well, she didn't come around to score. Pinch runner Olive Hopkins did. That one she'll send high and into fair territory just behind third base. Shortstop floats over to handle it.
P6.
A first pitch P6 will put 2 outs on the board, and now Lila Carlson, center fielder for the Fishermen, comes up to bat. She might not look the part of power hitter, but she has some power.
She's leading the team with home runs with 3 this season.
And she'll get that one popped up in foul territory behind the catcher, and it'll fall safely down for strike one.
She hit into a 5-3 putout at her last at bat in the second.
And it was a 2-pitch at bat there, as she did help Hopkins get to third. Second pitch high, and she'll lay off for a ball. 2 outs, a runner on second. Adams itching to try to come home, and a nice rip down the middle could get her there. And Carlson watches that one come in on the outside edge for strike 2. Kylie Svensson stands in the on-deck circle. The sack from Kylie was able to get the score across, and that's where we stand at 1-0. Carlson's going to send that one deep. Shortstop floats over and handles it. It's a little tricky there, but the P6, as she floats over behind second base, will get the Fishermen off the bags, and Ariana Adams, despite leading off with the single and ending up on second, will be stranded. Fishermen don't get one, and we'll head to the Indians the start of the fifth in just 1 minute right here on ESPN 106.3 with the Fishermen leading 1-0.
Seaside Outlets. Over 100,000 square feet of savings and shopping. Great food for every member of your family. Featuring great names in retail like Nike, Eddie Bauer, Pendleton, Bath & Body Works, Rack Room Shoes, Rue 21, and Carter's. And it's all just a few blocks from the beach. Plus, there's no sales tax.
Seaside Outlets, 1111 North Roosevelt Highway 101 and 12th Avenue. Visit seasideoutlets.com.
Joe's Mobile. Fuel, diesel, groceries, snacks, beer, propane, hunting and fishing licenses, firewood, and so much more. 1701 Marine Drive in Astoria. Coming in, going out, or passing through Astoria, Joe's Mobile is your one stop where the people are friendly and the store is stocked with everything you need. All debit, EBT, and credit accepted. Joe's Mobile. Mobile Synergy Fuel and Diesel. Pump your own 24 hours a day at Joe's Mobile. Wait for it.
Joe's Mobile.
Bringing you the inside scoop with Coach Rube and the Coaches Show on Fridays. I'm Dane Gouge, and you're listening to Astoria High Sports on ESPN 106.3.
Back here at CMH Field, Emily Greiner leading things off for the Indians here in the fifth, and the bunt attempt. She'll pull the bat back, and it won't matter as Ray finds the zone and picks up strike one against the leadoff hitter here in the fifth.
Ray struck out Emily Greiner in the second.
Second pitch here is going to catch the zone as she leans back, and the umpire likes the high inside call for strike two. It is the 9-1-2 hitters at bat for the Indians to start the fifth. Emily Greiner, Sophia Bloyd, and Ella Casey. That one up in the air and way behind us. And as quickly as Finley gave up looking at that one, I had a feeling it was way foul behind our heads. Had a couple close calls the last time here at CMH Field, and that one not quite a close call for us.
Yeah.
0-2 pitch. Up.
That one, same spot.
Same foul off right between the cars back here on the berm. 1-2 pitch and a fifth pitch of this at bat as she's fouled a couple away. Only Greiner has. Taryn Ray sends this one in. That one's going to get fouled up into foul territory, and Adams right in front of the dugout will come away with the FP5. Great job by Adams to drift over and not be scared of the fence.
She
Gets
knew
the
where
call.
she was standing
Yeah.
there.
Good call. I did see, I believe that was Cameron trying to bark at her. You got room, you got room. And she makes the catch in foul territory for the first out. That'll bring up leadoff hitter Sophia Bloyd.
She walked at her first appearance in the first and then hit into an F7 in her third. She's got
This
a
one
foul.
she'll send off the first base fence for strike one. Fishermen and Indians battling here in a 1-0 game in basically the lead of the Co-op League on the line. That changeup is going to get popped up. Whitset gets called off by Barnsey as Barnsey floats a foot over to handle it.
The P3 will sit the second out down.
And Ella Casey, the third baseman for the Indians, will now be up to bat. Her third opportunity today.
She had an F7 at her first appearance, and then she had that shot that got stolen from her by Haley Svensson when Haley dove up and snatched it.
Stuck that paw up there and ripped that one out of the air and stole a shot. That one is going to get hit well and into the berm, fouled on the first base side, so it'll be strike one. In the hole is Sage Casey, the pitcher, on deck in the hole is Kayla Brainerd. If the Indians can get there, but with 2 outs, Ray would like to see him the next time around. That one up in the air, and Finley's going to come over and watch that one hit behind the fans here for strike two. I'm going to make sure to tell our catcher that if it looks like we're going to get hit, to at least call it out to us.
Yeah.
You call it
Give
out
us
to
a
your
thumbs
third
up or
baseman.
something.
Call out your third baseman. Call it out for us, too. Ray with a 0-2 count.
Ooh, slapped with a lot of strength down the third baseline, well foul.
She went chasing that one high and got way ahead of it and cut that one into the photographer down on the foul territory line. 0-2 count. Ella Casey at bat, 2 outs on the board, and the pitch from Ray. Change up.
Oh, dirty into the cheerleading section and
And dropped by the fans. How disappointing. The sun is ducked behind the clouds, some gray clouds here, but overall fairly comfortable here in CMH Field.
Yeah, you can see that marine layer starting to roll in. Oh, just outside for ball 1.
Fifth pitch comes in high and outside for ball 1. 1-2 count. 2 outs. Ella Casey, her third attempt today.
Oh,
that one high and away, and Finley can't snag it.
Now's
It'll
your
get away
time
from
to talk to her if you wanted to.
I'll let her focus. I'll catch her after the game. Little breeze picking up here at CMH Field. That flag blowing out into right field a little bit. We wait for the 7th pitch of the at-bat. Ray gets the call, loads up, and the pitch is going to get sliced right back towards the photographer.
Here, take a picture of this.
7th pitch fouled away. Stays a 2-2 count. Casey is battling well here. Third baseman, Ellie Casey, excuse me. Get the balls relayed back in. The ump's got a couple extra, and Ray has got the call from the dugout. Back on the rubber. And here we go with the 2-2 pitch. Change up, going to get hit well, and that'll land in left field. And Casey will be aboard with a base hit.
Patient hitter.
Very patient at bat as she sends the 8th pitch of that at bat. Just between short and third and out to left field. And that'll bring up Sage Casey, the pitcher.
She had a foul P3 at her first at bat in the first. And then she had a single in the third inning.
At bat here with 2 down. Chop that one foul and down the first base side for a long strike. Ray pitching well today. She does have a pretty good total for the pitches.
92 currently. She's got 4 strikeouts, 2 swinging, 2 looking.
That one high and ball.
Great job for Finley to pop up and chase the runner back to first.
Ellie Casey at first after the single. 2 outs. And the pitch from Ray on the 1-1 count.
Oh, thought that was going to land in the zone, but it's just outside for ball 2.
Ump says just a little too far away for me to give you that one. 2-1 count from Ray. Runner on first, 2 outs, and the pitch. That one, foul tip, strike, and almost the throw down to first. Finley tosses one down to Barnsey, and they don't get it. So now it'll be a 2-2 count. Casey slides back in under the tag to get to first. 2-2 count. The pitch. Changeup is popped up. Maggie Fleur on her horse. Can't get there. Neither can Svensson. Runners coming home, and the Indians will sneak one in on the single. We'll see if they award the double, but it will be Sage Casey picking up the RBI and evening things up, helping herself out here as she was on the hook for the loss. And with the run aboard,
they're going to give her a single, or they're going to call it an E7?
I think that's going to be a single, as both Fleur and Svensson are racing
her with
for
a double, Rob.
Single at least, but they're going to say double as she turned the corner and headed straight to second. Ball fell between Fleur and Svensson, and that gave Casey the chance to get to second. Foul tipped away for strike 1, and now with a runner on second.
Bailey Hubbard's going to step in and courtesy run for Sage Casey.
We did get a new runner. That one's going to get fouled up, now to play.
And off a car, I heard that one.
That was a nice thud. It sounded like off the hood of somebody's vehicle.
Two strikes, 2 outs. High, ball 1.
Once again, Humbird comes in to run for Casey. That one's up in the air. Barnesy is not going to get there. It's foul.
Okay.
The umpire calls that one foul, so the runner will retreat back to first. Brainerd will get back to the box.
Yep.
Or to first. Second. Back to the first bag she got to after the double.
There it is.
Or where she started after the double. Brainerd back in. It's a 1-2 count. Ray throws that one low.
2-2 count.
2 outs on the board. The Indians were able to strike with the 2 outs and get Casey across. Pitch from Ray. Hit well into right field. Kylie's going to load up, and they're going to get 2 in this one on the single. Humbird's going to turn the corner and come home. Caleb Brainerd with the single and the RBI will give the Indians a 1-run lead here in the 5th. It is 2-1, and Cameron's going to go out and chat with her pitcher as Coach Lou brings a couple of balls out to the umpire. The Indians able to do this damage with 2 outs on the board. Emily Greiner hit into the foul pop-up to third base, and then a P3 for Bloyd. And after that, a single by Casey, a double by Casey, and then a single by Caleb Brainerd has put 2 on the board for the Indians. They now lead this one 2-1 here in the top of the 5th. Ava Freeman in her 3rd attempt now at bat.
Yeah, she had a single in the 2nd and got around to 3rd and was left stranded. Then she hit into a P3 in the 3rd.
Ray with the pitch, outside edge ball. Led off the 2nd with the single in the 2nd and couldn't come around and score as the Fishermen issued another base on balls and then got the next 3 batters out. That one high for ball.
2-0 count.
Ray needs to settle down just a little here, get out of this inning, and let the Fishermen bats come back and see if they can't get back in control of this one. Ray, swing and a miss. Big swing by Freeman there.
Yeah.
2-1 count. Lux Johnson on deck with 2 outs. Ray trying to get the out here. That one high. Finley snags it. It'll be a 3-1 count. Ray gets the call, loads up, and the pitch. That's going to get fouled into the cage here above us.
I think it's stuck.
And stuck right up here in the net. Going to get a stick here to get that one out of here. Throw another ball at it. It is stuck right between the 2 nets. Full count. And here comes the pitch from Ray. Hit right well into right field. Svensson on the horse, diving in foul territory. She'll come up with it in foul territory. What a great catch by freshman Svensson to get underneath of it, handle it.
There it comes.
And ball retrieved from the net. We'll get to the Fishermen's half of the 5th in a minute, right here on ESPN 106.3 as the Indians pull ahead 2-1.
Are you currently in the market for a new car, truck, or SUV? Then look no further than Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford. With hundreds of makes and models to choose from, you're bound to find something you want, including the Ford F-150, best-selling truck in America, 47 years running. Stop by Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford today and take a test drive and find that new vehicle you have always wanted. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, you always get the best deal at Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford, 1809 Ensign Lane across from Costco Gas, or visit them online at AstoriaFord.net.
Be ready for your future with Clatsop Community College. Take college-level classes at CCC while still in high school and transfer them to a university when you're ready. Or take technical education classes to develop your skills to be prepared for in-demand jobs in the region. Clatsop Community College can help you be ready for your future. Contact the admissions office or check out clatsopcc.edu for more information on all the programs and transfer options available. Start here, go anywhere with Clatsop Community College.
This is ESPN Radio on KKOR AM 1230 and 106.3 K2464BV, Astoria, Warrenton, Seaside. This is ESPN Radio.
Back here at CMH Field, it's the Fishermen coming up in the fifth, and Kylie Svensson's going to drop one at the fence. She'll turn one, take two, and hold up there. She'll lead the fifth with a double. Kylie Svensson coming alive here in this one as the Sac F9 gives the Fishermen their run, and the double will put the Fishermen with a chance to make some noise here with the tying run at second, and no outs. Kate Barnsey now at bat for the Fishermen.
She had a swinging strikeout at their last at bat in the second. She's throwing
She's
the bunt.
going to bunt it down. What a great bunt. Third baseman's going to scoop it up.
Safe.
And safe at first. She legs it out. Svensson's going to move to first, so it's going to be a bunt single.
Yep.
The Scappoose fans here on this side don't like it. Coach is going to come out and chat.
What a heck of a bunt, though.
That laid down right there outside of the circle onto third base, and wow, what a bunt. That was just a great bunt, and even if she would have gotten thrown out.
But yeah, it's still trying to just advance the runner,
great
but
sack
to leg that sucker out, too.
Yeah, now the coach is going to come out and complain, and so the umpires are going to get together.
Safe.
And they're going to stand with their call. Safe. So there you have it. Kate Barnsey legs one out to first on the bunt single. And so now with runners at the corners and no outs here in the fifth, the Fishermen have a chance to respond with Kaisa Whitsett at bat.
She hit into that deep F8 at her last at bat in the third.
Well, I'd take another deep F8 because that would turn into a tying run coming across the plate. So we'll see what Whitsett can do here. She'll lay the bunt down. Pitcher's going to handle it. They get to home. And they get it home. A 1-2 put out on the fielder's choice. Whitsett will be safe at first, but Svensson put out on the 1-2 as they catch her. Barnsey safe at second. Whitsett once again reaching on the fielder's choice. And now Maggie Fallure at bat. Great effort by Coach of the Year, Ken Israel, to try to force the play at home, and a great job by the Indians to cut off Svensson coming home.
First pitch strike for Maggie Fallure.
Fallure struck out looking in the third. Runners on first and second. One out. We'll watch that one come in at the belt for ball. Coach Ken Israel trying to put the pressure on the Scappoose Indians. They respond with the putout at home plate. Fallure swings through that one and takes strike two. We wait for the fourth pitch now from Casey. The windup, and that one outside. Ball.
Wisely backed off there. 2-2 count.
She went down looking on a 2-2 count in the third. Let's see what she does here in the fifth with runners aboard. That one high. She'll take a full count. Fishermen getting ready to send up Haley Svensson. And hopefully Ariana Adams here in the fifth. Maggie Fallure waits, and she'll swing through that one and go down on strikes. So now with two out, two runners aboard. Leadoff hitter Haley Svensson at bat for the Fishermen.
She's got an F7 in the first at her first at bat, and then an F9 in their third.
Only faced 4 pitches. These were 2 pitch at bats. And here, we'll see if she stays aggressive in the fifth with 2 outs and 2 runners aboard. She'll lay off that one high and take strike one. Ariana Adams moves into the on-deck circle for the Fishermen. But first, Haley Svensson would like to get something going here. The windup, the load, outside, ball. 1-1 count to Svensson. Svensson. Ariana Adams on deck. On the bases, it is Kate Barnsey and Kaisa Whitsett. Outside, ball. The fans wanted it on this side, but from this angle, that certainly looked like it was outside and low.
It sure was. They would have gotten the fans swinging.
And the pitch is high.
3-1 count for Svensson.
3-1 count. 2 runners on. Svensson steps back in. And she will be aggressive and chop that one foul over the third base fans for a strike.
And a full count.
Haley Svensson back in to face off against Casey. Left-hander facing right-hander. Left-handed hitting Haley Svensson. Will knock one down. It's going to get to short. They'll get the force at third. The 6-5 will get the lead runner, Barnsey, heading to third, and so that is where the Fishermen leave it. Unable to get anyone across. It stays 2-1. The Indians come back for the 6th in just a moment right here on ESPN 106.3.
Seaside Outlets. Over 100,000 square feet of savings and shopping. Great food for every member of your family. Featuring great names in retail like Nike, Eddie Bauer, Pendleton, Bath & Body Works, Rack Room Shoes, Rue 21, and Carter's. And it's all just a few blocks from the beach. Plus, there's no sales tax.
Seaside Outlets, 1111 North Roosevelt Highway 101 and 12th Avenue. Visit seasideoutlets.com.
Hungry? Thirsty? Craving something delicious? Get to the Peter Pan Market and Deli in Astoria. They've got your cravings covered, from fresh sandwiches and salads to gourmet coffee and snacks. The deli is stocked with hand-picked ingredients, ensuring the highest quality in every bite. Need groceries? You're covered there too, with a wide selection of necessities and locally sourced products. The Peter Pan Market and Deli at 712 Niagara Avenue in Astoria. Visit online at peterpantogo.com for online ordering options. Taste the difference at Peter Pan Market and Deli.
You're listening to Astoria High School Sports on 106.3 ESPN Radio.
Back here at CMH Field, the Fishermen and Indians in a close battle. The Indians now lead 2-1 after getting 2 in the 5th. We're here in the 6th, where the Indians will send up Lex Johnson, Audrey Nolan, and Kennedy Hogue. It is the 6, 7, 8 hitters due up, and Ray's first pitch is going to get sent up into the air. Kylie Svensson will nestle under it, under right field, and come away with the out. First pitch F9, and 1 out away. Audrey Nolan now at bat. First baseman for the Indians. Fishermen had a chance in the 6th to try to get something, or in the 5th to try to get at least a run back, and couldn't come up with it. And so here we are in the top of 6 with the Indians leading this one 2-1. Ray with the pitch.
Strike.
Inside, strike 1 against Nolan, who has struck out in both of her opportunities today.
In 3 pitches each time, too.
She did foul 1 off in the 2nd. Fought 1 away, and here we'll chop that one up, and that'll get into the fans behind first base for
keep those kids busy.
A 0-2 count. She has faced an 0-2 count in all 3 at bats. Fouled 1 off in the 1st before striking out, and then struck out in the 4th. And here, what's the result? As Ray winds up and gets her to chop 1 down the third base line, and she'll fight 1 away. Kennedy Hogue in the on-deck circle. Emily Greiner in the hole for the Indians, as we're here in the 6th with the Indians leading 2-1.
Swinging
Chasing that one. She'll go down on strikes again. And that's going to put 2 outs on the board and bring up second baseman Kennedy Hogue.
Yeah, she hit into a 1-3 putout in the 2nd, and then had a looking strikeout in the 4th.
Ray loads up. The windup. And high and not in the zone. Ball 1. Ray, second pitch of the at-bat. Will send that one in and get fouled away. Strike. 2 outs already, and Kennedy Hogue battling against Ray. 6, 7, 8 hitters here in the 6th for the Indians. They got 2 in the 5th to pull ahead in this one, 2-1. And beautiful in the zone, beautiful pitch indeed for strike 2. As Ray hung that one right there in the zone.
Just enough speed on it.
The windup from Ray, the pitch, and swing and miss. Hogue will go down swinging. And with 2 strikeouts and an F9, the Fishermen get out of the 6th and come back for their half of it in just a minute right here on ESPN 106.3. It's 2-1 with the Indians leading the Fishermen.
Hi, folks. These sports teams that we follow pride themselves on a long tradition of excellence. The same goes for the place you choose for your home loan. Northwest Lending Group is one of the longest continually operating mortgage lenders in Clatsop County. We've been here over 20 years. I invite you to give us a try. Let us show you how we've earned over 98% customer satisfaction rating. Find us at 1227 Commercial Street in Astoria, by phone at 503-325-4116, or apply online at nwlendinggroup.com.
Northwest Lending Group is an equal housing lender. NMLS 1469420, ML2891.
Joe's Mobile in Astoria, the home of Mobile Synergy Fuel and Diesel. Also, last-minute groceries, snacks, cold beverages, hunting and fishing licenses, propane, firewood, and so much more. Pump your own fuel during overnight hours or get friendly full service during regular daytime hours. EBT and all credit and debit cards are accepted. Fuel and diesel, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Get your mojo on at Joe's Mobile.
1701 Marine Drive in Astoria.
Hey, it's Alice Cooper, and you're listening to Astoria High School Sports on ESPN 106.3. School's not out yet. I'll tell you when.
Back here at CMH, and Ariana Adams finally watches a pitch come by. She'll take strike 1 for the first one. That one high and away for ball. Adams hit into the P4 on the first pitch and then got the single in the 4th on the first pitch, and finally watches a couple come through. That time she'll chop one. It'll be to third base, gathering it up, and out of the glove at first, and Adams will be safe with an E3. The Fishermen have their leadoff runner aboard here in the 6th, and that brings up catcher Finley Cameron.
Audrey Nolan not having a good day.
That one right in and out of her glove. And Finley Cameron now due up for the Fishermen. Catcher's going to go talk to her pitcher and get her to relax a little bit. Hey, we got you. Don't worry. Sure is part of the conversation there. It is Casey pitching and Ava Freeman catching for the Indians.
Cameron hit into a 6-3 in the first and then had a looking strikeout in the 4th.
Casey loads up. Here comes the pitch to Cameron. The right-handed hitter watches that one come into the zone for strike 1.
Don't be surprised to see Ariane Adams try to steal a base. She's already done it once in the 4th.
Fishermen going to try to find base runners any way they can, and Finley's going to send that one high and deep to right. It will hit, and
handled.
At F9 will keep Adams at first. Taryn Ray now comes up to bat for the Fishermen. Got the double in the 2nd.
Yep.
Came around and represents the only score for the Fishermen.
That was Olive Hopkins.
Olive Hopkins, you're right. She came in to run for after the double.
Then Ray hit into a P6.
Here she'll chop that one foul behind the catcher for strike 1.
In the 4th.
Adams once again on first after reaching on an error. Lila Carlson waits in the on-deck circle for the Fishermen. Casey gets the call. Ray steps back in, and the outside pitch is ball.
I think they were trying to bait Adams on that one.
I think they were too. They had the pitch out, trying to get Adams to run. It was far enough out. Adams didn't bite, neither did Ray. This one, Ray is going to send long and deep and out of play in foul territory, and that was a home run if straightened out.
Yep. Just got ahead of it just a little bit.
1-2 count. Ray got a giant bite out of that one. One down, runner aboard, and Ray will swing through that one and go down on strikes. She went chasing and couldn't make contact to foul it away and stay alive, so that'll bring up Carlson with 2 down and a runner on first.
Carlson hit into a 5-3 putout in the second, and then had a P6 in the fourth.
The 5-3 was able to scoot Hopkins to third, help her in that instance. That one hits the dirt. Adams will take advantage of it on the passed ball and end up at second. And so Adams will take advantage of the mistake and get to second. And Carlson will step back in with a 1-0 count. Oh. And that one is deep into the gap. It will land.
That's going to tie this sucker up. And she's going to stand up double.
And she'll slide
and they
into
miss the
second.
ball.
She'll hold at second, and she is excited about it. She's going to pick up the RBI as Adams comes home. And she is screaming back at her dugout, let's go, as the Fishermen draw even in this one, 2-2. And we'll see if they give her the single in the advance, and I think that might be the call.
They did give her the single.
She gets the single, the advance to second on the throw in. So it's a single first, and this one comes in high and away for ball one to Kylie Svensson, who now has a runner at second.
She's got a heck of a day today, Kylie has.
She does indeed. She got the sack to get the run in the second, and a double later. She'll foul that one away off the bed of a truck, I believe that went, for a 1-1 count. I do not park in the outfield or in the behind the plate.
I
here.
want that building between me and my vehicle,
Yes,
and I
do.
drive a bad rig.
You drive one that looks like it's been hit once or twice.
Probably has.
A 1-1 count. Svensson steps in. She'll hit that one high and not deep enough as center and left come over to get. And it is going to be left field making the call. The
F7.
Fly out to left field will retire the Fishermen, but not before they strike with the Lila Carlson single. She gets the run across, and we draw even. And we head to the final stanza, tied at 2-2 here at ESPN 106.3. It's the Fishermen and the Indians in a battle for the Coapa League.
Be ready for your future with Clatsop Community College. Take college-level classes at CCC while still in high school and transfer them to a university when you're ready. Or take technical education classes to develop your skills to be prepared for in-demand jobs in the region. Clatsop Community College can help you be ready for your future. Contact the admissions office or check out clatsopcc.edu for more information on all the programs and transfer options available. Start here, go anywhere with Clatsop Community College.
Are you currently in the market for a new car, truck, or SUV? Then look no further than Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford. With hundreds of makes and models to choose from, you're bound to find something you want, including the Ford F-150, best-selling truck in America, 47 years running. Stop by Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford today and take a test drive and find that new vehicle you have always wanted. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, you always get the best deal at Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford, 1809 Ensign Lane across from Costco Gas, or visit them online at AstoriaFord.net.
Keeping the clock running for the Coaches Show, this is Dane Gouge, executive producer of The Rube Report. Catch The Rube Report Friday nights right here on ESPN 106.3. Now back to the game.
Back here at CMH, it is 2-2. Top of the seventh, it is the 9-1-2 hitters due up for the Indians, and Taryn Ray facing off for the third time against Greiner. Throws the first pitch in for strike one. Struck out in the second, hit into the foul pop-up to Ariana Adams along the third baseline in the fifth. And here in the seventh, trying to lead things off for the Indians. On the road, we'll send one into foul territory. Maggie's going to get close, but not close enough. She's going to try to get over there into the wide foul territory to try to grab it, and just can't quite get there. So long strike two. A lot of ground to cover for anybody. And they're going to swap out the bat, it looks like.
One pink bat for another.
So Greiner will come back in with a new bat. And Adams on the 0-2 count. 2-2 game here in the seventh. And here comes the pitch. And she'll foul that one back off the cage.
Greiner had a swing and strikeout in the second at her first at bat, and then it hit into that foul P5 at her last in the fifth.
Adams getting close to the fence, able to get that in foul territory for the putout to lead off the fifth, and here to lead off the seventh. Greiner faces an 0-2 count after fouling one away. Ray loads up the pitch, and she'll chase that one high and foul it away. Stays alive. Sophia Bloyd and Ellie Casey next up for the Indians here in the 7th. Get a couple new balls in from Coach Lou to the umpire, and Ray has a chance to stare down the batter a little bit more. Try to come away with another out. The wind-up, the pitch, and that's going to get hit right back at her. She gets her glove down and gets the 1-3 put down. Great job by Ray to get her glove down and handle that one. Still in the brown circle, the pitching circle, handled it. And that'll bring up Sophia Bloyd, who's had a pretty good start to the day with the base on balls. She did hit into the F7 and a P3, but she is the shortstop for the Indians and a very good talent.
She sure is.
With one down, here comes the first pitch. Outside edge, strike one. She has had a first pitch strike in all 4 at-bats.
Not many batters have it.
Ray loads up the second pitch and gets her to go high there, moving her eyes. She went low, she came back high. Where does she go with the third pitch here in the 7th? Scappoose fans getting nervous. The Fishermen fans nervous in the stands here. Outside, beautiful. Finds the zone on the outside edge. Once again, Taryn Ray, the right-hander, flirting with that other side of the plate. And what a great job Taryn does getting on that side of the plate and getting those calls. 1-2 count. Here comes the pitch. Outside again. Gets her swinging through. She'll go down on strikes. And with 2 down, Ellie Casey will come up to bat. She did single in the 5th and ended up scoring to tie things up.
Ray with 7 strikeouts this game so far.
Not her usual dominant strikeout performance, but
that's 7 strikeouts against the #1 team in the state.
Exactly, exactly. Before I dismiss all the effort there, that's a good way to
just high, ball one.
Justify the call there. She's relied on her defense, and they've done a great job of backing her up. 2 down. Ellie Casey, ball 1, and the second pitch
popped up.
In play, and Svensson gets called off, and Carlson will come up and get the F8, and that'll do it for the Indians in the 7th. Fishermen down to their final 3 outs in this contest unless we play extras, and they'll be sending up their 7, 8, 9 hitters next here on ESPN 106.3, 2-2, bottom of 7.
Be ready for your future with Clatsop Community College. Take college-level classes at CCC while still in high school and transfer them to a university when you're ready. Or take technical education classes to develop your skills to be prepared for in-demand jobs in the region. Clatsop Community College can help you be ready for your future. Contact the admissions office or check out clatsopcc.edu for more information on all the programs and transfer options available. Start here, go anywhere with Clatsop Community College.
Joe's Mobile. Fuel, diesel, groceries, snacks, beer, propane, hunting and fishing licenses, firewood, and so much more. 1701 Marine Drive in Astoria. Coming in, going out, or passing through Astoria. Joe's Mobile is your one stop where the people are friendly and the store is stocked with everything you need. All debit, EBT, and credit accepted. Joe's Mobile. Mobile Synergy Fuel and Diesel. Pump your own 24 hours a day at Joe's Mobile. Wait for it.
Joe's Mobile.
Hey, it's Alice Cooper, and you're listening to Astoria High School Sports on ESPN 106.3. School's not out yet. I'll tell you when.
Back here at CMH Field, the Fishermen in the bottom of the 7th, tied at 2-2 with the Scappoose Indians. And leading off for the Fishermen will be senior Kate Barnsey. And she'll start things for the Fishermen with a dribbler to short off to first, and she's gone. 6-3. Great effort. She couldn't leg that one out, and the first pitch gets Kate Barnsey out at first. Kaisa Whitsett now, the second baseman, comes up to bat. She has 7 extra base hits on the season. One of those, a big home run, and she's hitting .302 coming into today's game, and she is at bat for the Fishermen.
We've seen her have a walk-off home run earlier in the season.
She cut through that one.
Swing and a miss.
Reached on a fielder's choice in the 5th and hit into the F8 in the 3rd with 1 down. She'll step back in on a 0-1 count. That one she'll hit foul and that will go off the locker room and concessions shed down the right field side.
Thought it was going to stick in that gutter, but nope. It rolled out. Kids are after it.
0-2. And here comes the pitch. Maggie Fallour in the on-deck circle with set. Watches that one come low and away for ball.
She hit into the F8 in the third at her first at bat, and then she had in the
fielder's choice.
Fielder's choice, yeah. Got stranded on first.
That one she'll hit high and in playable territory, and that is the right fielder getting out there to handle it. F9 in foul territory. FF9 on the scorecard. We'll get the second out. That'll bring up Maggie Fallour for the Fishermen.
I get real nerdy and say I prefer FF7, but video game joke, folks.
Maggie Fallour for the Fishermen. She struck out twice, and she has an opportunity here with 2 down to make some noise and get a late rally going. She'll swing through and tick that one away for strike one. If the Fishermen are able to get a runner aboard, Haley Svensson would be in the on-deck circle with Ariana Adams in the hole. Maggie Fallour trying to get that rally going. She's going to send that one up in the air and into foul territory, and the catcher can't make the catch against the fence. She put one hand out to catch the fence, and the other hand tried to get the ball with it, and instead it falls safely down for strike 2. Left fielder Maggie Fallour back in, and here comes the pitch. That one she'll send up and out of territory off the bleacher right behind us, very loudly.
Thought that one had your name on it.
Lots of room. 0-2 count to Maggie Fallour. The number 9 hitter for the Fishermen watches that one come in low for ball 1. She does have 8 walks on the season. And a runner aboard here puts some pressure on the Scappoose Indians here in the bottom of 7.
She goes chasing that one, keeps it alive, foul.
1-2 count. The 5th pitch being fouled away. She'll face a 6th pitch from Casey. Casey gets back onto the rubber, gets the call, the windup, the load, and high. Maggie Fallour watches that one come in for a 2-2 count. 2 outs, 2-2 count. Bottom of 7. Maggie Fallour back in. Sage Casey, the windup, the throw. Beautiful. Outside edge. It's going to be a strikeout looking to Maggie Fallour. And we're going to head to extras here on ESPN 106.3. It is the Fishermen and Indians in a deadlock 2-2 ball game. Thanks for tuning in right here on ESPN 106.3 as we bring you this contest. Once again, we head to extras as the Fishermen and Indians are deadlocked 2-2, and we head to the top of the 8th next here on ESPN 106.3.
Are you currently in the market for a new car, truck, or SUV? Then look no further than Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford. With hundreds of makes and models to choose from, you're bound to find something you want, including the Ford F-150, best-selling truck in America, 47 years running. Stop by Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford today and take a test drive and find that new vehicle you have always wanted. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, you always get the best deal at Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford, 1809 Ensign Lane across from Costco Gas, or visit them online at AstoriaFord.net.
Be ready for your future with Clatsop Community College. Take college-level classes at CCC while still in high school and transfer them to a university when you're ready. Or take technical education classes to develop your skills to be prepared for in-demand jobs in the region. Clatsop Community College can help you be ready for your future. Contact the admissions office or check out clatsopcc.edu for more information on all the programs and transfer options available. Start here, go anywhere with Clatsop Community College.
This is ESPN Radio.
Back here as we get started in the top of the 8th, a first pitch send to Sage Casey is right into the mitt of Ray and a 1-3 put out to start off the 8th. First pitch hit by Sage Casey in her 4th at bat. She has a single and a double, and now the 1-3 gets the first out of the 8th. And coming up to bat is Caleb Brainerd, the right fielder, will come up against Ray one more time, her 4th attempt. And here comes the pitch. Brainerd 1 for 3 on the day, sends that one high and out of play behind the catcher and into the fans for a long strike. Extra innings here as we are in the top of the 8th. 2-2 between the top two squads in the Coapa League and arguably in the state. Ray with the pitch. That one's going to get sent right over Ariana's hand, and it'll be a leadoff. It'll be a single, not a leadoff single, but a single here in the 8th as Brainerd is alive for the Indians on first. Ava Freeman now due up. She singled in the second, P3, and then in foul territory, flew out to the right fielder, and with a runner aboard, Ava Freeman steps up here in the top of the 8th, and it is strike one from Ray. Sage Casey with the first pitch, 1-3 put out. And after two pitches, a strike and a single, Kayla Brainerd stands at first. And Ava Freeman now at bat, watches one come in for strike two. Lux Johnson in the on-deck circle. Here in the top of the 8th, it is 2-2. Ray for the Fishermen, up over 135 pitches. That swing and strike will be a strikeout with two down now. Lux Johnson will come up to bat. Lux Johnson reached on a walk in the second, hit into a P1 in the fourth, and an F9 in the sixth. And once again, thanks for tuning in right here on ESPN 106.3. Rob Kovach and Bob Wilkie bringing you this exciting 4A game. High pitch. She won't chase. Ball one.
Said it in the pregame, this thing was going to be a tight contest, and it sure is.
Extra innings and tied at 2-2 doesn't get a whole lot tighter.
No.
Swing and a miss. Strike. 1-1 count now to Lux Johnson. Ray trying to get the third out of the inning. Kayla Brainerd stands on first, and here comes the pitch from Ray. Popped up in the air and out of territory as Finley watches it go out behind the plate. That'll put strike two on the board to Lux Johnson. 1-2 count, 2 outs here in the 8th. Fishermen anxious to get back up at bat. They'll send their leadoff hitter Haley Svensson to start things off, and Ray gets that one fouled off the shed, almost through the door.
You may want to put numbers up there, but hitting the scoreboard isn't the way to do it.
Fourth pitch gets fouled away, and Lux Johnson will now see a fifth pitch in the 1-2 count. And here comes the pitch from Ray. That one's going to get hit into left. Maggie scoots over and handles the play. The F7 will get the third out to start the 8th, and the Fishermen's half of the 8th is coming up in just a moment with Haley Svensson, Ariana Adams, and Finley Cameron due up. It's the 1-2-3 hitters in the bottom of the 8th. Extra innings here as the Fishermen and Indians battle 2-2 on ESPN 106.3.
Hi, folks. These sports teams that we follow pride themselves on a long tradition of excellence. The same goes for the place you choose for your home loan. Northwest Lending Group is one of the longest continually operating mortgage lenders in Clatsop County. We've been here over 20 years. I invite you to give us a try. Let us show you how we've earned over 98% customer satisfaction rating. Find us at 1227 Commercial Street in Astoria, by phone at 503-325-4116, or apply online at nwlendinggroup.com.
Northwest Lending Group is an equal housing lender. NMLS 1469420, ML2891.
Hungry? Thirsty? Craving something delicious? Get to the Peter Pan Market and Deli in Astoria. They've got your cravings covered, from fresh sandwiches and salads to gourmet coffee and snacks. The deli is stocked with hand-picked ingredients, ensuring the highest quality in every bite. Need groceries? You're covered there too, with a wide selection of necessities and locally sourced products. The Peter Pan Market and Deli at 712 Niagara Avenue in Astoria. Visit online at peterpantogo.com for online ordering options. Taste the difference at Peter Pan Market and Deli.
Time to get back to the action. I'm Athletic Director Howard Rube. Let's get back to the play-by-play on ESPN 106.3.
Back here at CMH Field as we get things started with the 1-2-3 hitters for the Fishermen. Haley Svensson gets one coming in low, and she chops it foul to take strike one. And she sheepishly shrugged her shoulders and said, yeah, I shouldn't have chased that one, but she did. Left-hander will step back in against Casey, and that one she'll watch come in on the outside for a ball. Reached on a fielder's choice back in the fifth. F7 and an F9. She's been aggressive at the plate. Here she watches the first two come through. 1-2. It's a 1-1 count. And she'll chop that one on the first baseline. Foul. First two at-bats, the F7 and the F9 were two-pitch at-bats. She was a little more patient in the fielder's choice in the fifth. And here in the seventh, or excuse me, the eighth, the bottom of the eighth, she's leading off for the Fishermen with a 1-2 count, And the left-hander steps back in, and she'll reach on that one and stay alive as she fouls that away. Ariana Adams waits in the on-deck circle with Finley Cameron in the hole.
Coach says slow down.
She wants to get on base and be effective for the Fishermen. She wants to be that runner leading on the bases. And she'll chase that one lazily on the changeup and go down on strikes.
It's going to bring up Ariana Adams, who's having a real good day today. She had a single in the 4th and the stolen base, and then she got on base in the 6th and got around and scored.
She was the tying run as Carlson brought her home to tie things up at 2-2 in the 6th. Here in the 8th with one down, she'll watch that one come in on the outside edge for strike one. Reached on an error in the 6th, advanced to second on the pass ball, and the single from Lila Carlson brought her home to tie things up. 2-2, bottom of the 8th, change up high, ball. Casey continuing to pitch for the Indians with just 76 pitches compared to 130 plus for Ray. I want to say she might be close to 140. And Adams will cut through that one and take the strike, 1-2 count. Finley Cameron waits in the on-deck circle. One down. Adams steps back in. And the pitch from Casey. That one high and ball. 2-2 count.
Good eyes on that one.
It's really easy to get big eyes and anxious in this scenario, and you got to remain patient. You got to stay true to yourself and stay confident in yourself as a hitter. And that one outside edge, she'll get rung up looking. And with 2 straight strikeouts, they're 2 down, and Finley Cameron now at bat for the Fishermen here in the bottom of the 8th.
She hit into a 6-3, hit her first at bat in the 1st, had a looking strikeout in the 4th, and hit into an F9 in the 6th.
Here, she'll step back up. 2 down. Casey rolls the ball on the hip. Here comes the pitch, and that one is low, ball. Catcher does a good job of covering it up, although no base runners, so not too big a deal. Next pitch comes in, outside edge, strike one. Ray steps into the on-deck circle. Finley Cameron trying to get on board for her pitcher. And she'll send that one deep down the right field line, and right fielder makes the play. And F9 as the right fielder over there gets on her horses. That is...
It's going to be
Kayla
Brainerd. Yeah.
Great job getting over there and handling the catch. And so there you have it. 3 down. The Fishermen and the Indians will now head to the 9th. And we'll have it for you coming up in just a moment right here on ESPN 106.3, 2-2 and extra innings.
Be ready for your future with Clatsop Community College. Take college-level classes at CCC while still in high school and transfer them to a university when you're ready. Or take technical education classes to develop your skills to be prepared for in-demand jobs in the region. Clatsop Community College can help you be ready for your future. Contact the admissions office or check out clatsopcc.edu for more information on all the programs and transfer options available. Start here, go anywhere with Clatsop Community College.
Are you currently in the market for a new car, truck, or SUV? Then look no further than Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford. With hundreds of makes and models to choose from, you're bound to find something you want, including the Ford F-150, best-selling truck in America, 47 years running. Stop by Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford today and take a test drive and find that new vehicle you have always wanted. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, you always get the best deal at Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford, 1809 Ensign Lane across from Costco Gas, or visit them online at AstoriaFord.net.
Executive producer of the Rube Report here, Dane Gouge. You're locked into Astoria High Sports on ESPN 106.3.
Back here at CMH, it is the 7-8-9 hitters due up. Audrey Nolan, who has struck out in 3 at-bats, has been subbed out. And pinch hitting is
Grace
Duncan. Takes first pitch strike as Duncan watches that one come in. And here in the 9th.
High for ball 1.
It is a 1-1 count from Ray to new hitter Duncan.
142 pitches for Ray.
And that one comes in high for ball.
Trying to see if she'll chase it.
Pitch and hit into
Slapped.
right field
Foul.
in foul territory. It'll be a long strike for a 2-2 count.
All these Scappoose fans are on their feet. I bet this is the closest game they've had in a while.
They've battled in a few, but this is one of the closer games they've been involved in. They had a couple of close ones against St. Helens here recently.
They sure have.
And that one foul tipped off Finley's mask. And I know my catcher. I don't know about you, but I know my catcher. She shook that off, and if the coach even dares come out, she's going to tell him to get back in there.
That's right.
Finley Cameron, one tough SOB.
She is.
And I mean that in all the nicety that I can give it. 2-2 count. Here comes the pitch from Ray.
Swing and a miss.
And Duncan will go down. The number 7 hitter retired 4 times with K's. Audrey Nolan responsible for 3 of them, and new hitter Duncan with the latest. Kennedy Hogue now comes up to bat, second baseman for the Indians. She's got a couple of Ks and a 1-3 put out. And Ray here will get her chasing that one. Emily Greener will be on deck. That is your 7, 8, 9 hitters for the Indians. In the 9th, Ray loads up, and the bunt attempt is going to get knocked foul.
Strike 2.
Ray at 148 pitches in the game. She's thrown quite a few. And here in extra innings,
it's going to happen.
It is bound to add up a little as we are in the 9th. 1 down. Hogue, 0-2 count. Waits for the pitch from Ray. Ray, the windup, and swing and a miss. Fouled away. She'll stay alive.
Barely.
That one cuts off the bat and gets into the cage. Finley will gobble it up, get it back out to her pitcher, and Ray will get set to go again. In the circle, back on the rubber. She's got the call, and here comes the pitch. 0-2 count. Swing and a miss. She's retired 2 on strikes. And now Emily Greener will come up to bat. Struck out in the 2nd. Foul popped into third base in the 5th and hit into a 1-3 in the 7th to lead things off. And here in the bottom of 9, Ray has struck out the first 2 and now faces off against the left fielder Griner. High. Take ball 1. The dugout for the Fishermen getting a little crazy and loud over there. Like to see it, like to hear it.
I think you're hearing Scappoose at the moment.
And here comes the at-bat, and right off the glove of Adams, that'll get into left. She'll be safely aboard after the base knock. Adams reaches the pile out there and couldn't quite knock it down, so that'll bring up leadoff hitter Sophia Bloyd for the Indians with a runner aboard and 2 outs.
Bloyd had a walk at her first at-bat, hit into the F7 in the 3rd inning, a P3 in the 5th, and struck out swinging in the 2nd.
Bloyd waits for the first pitch from Ray. The wind-up, the pitch,
Right
foul
to
back,
us.
right off the cage for strike 1. 2-2 ball game, top of the 9th. Fishermen and Indians going into extra innings. It is the top of the Quappa League and arguably the top of the 4A battling here today at CMH Field. These teams have shuffled around in the top 5 all season long. That one high.
Oh,
Finley
wow.
pops up to handle it.
Can't say enough about her. She is amazing as a catcher.
1-1 count. Pops out of her stance to handle the high pitch. And Bloyd waits for the next pitch from Ray. That one outside, swing and a miss. Sophia Bloyd with her 5th at bat now in the 9th in extra innings. Her first in extra innings, facing off against Ray. Ray trying to get her rung up one more time. Throws that one in, popped foul and into the fans behind home plate.
That guy whose truck's taking 2 shots already is getting real defensive over there.
It's not a place I'd choose to park.
No.
Just say that. Sophia Bloyd back up. 1-2 count. The pitch from Ray.
Down in the dirt.
And they're going
Second
to throw
base.
to second. Haley's there.
Got it.
They got her stealing second. Caught stealing. Emily Griner gets caught stealing on the 2-6 put down, and the Fishermen Get out.
The fish in the net are on the field on that one.
Yeah, they're enjoying that over in the Fisherman dugout there. 3 outs, and we go to the bottom of 9 with the Fishermen sending up their 4, 5, 6 hitters next right here on ESPN 106.3.
Be ready for your future with Clatsop Community College. Take college-level classes at CCC while still in high school and transfer them to a university when you're ready. Or take technical education classes to develop your skills to be prepared for in-demand jobs in the region. Clatsop Community College can help you be ready for your future. Contact the admissions office or check out clatsopcc.edu for more information on all the programs and transfer options available. Start here, go anywhere with Clatsop Community College.
Joe's Mobile. Fuel, diesel, groceries, snacks, beer, propane, hunting and fishing licenses, firewood, and so much more. 1701 Marine Drive in Astoria. Coming in, going out, or passing through Astoria. Joe's Mobile is your one stop where the people are friendly and the store is stocked with everything you need. All debit, EBT, and credit accepted. Joe's Mobile. Mobile Synergy Fuel and Diesel. Pump your own 24 hours a day at Joe's Mobile. Wait for it.
Joe's Mobile.
You're listening to Astoria High Sports. I'm Athletic Director Howard Rube. Stay tuned for more Fighting Fisherman action on ESPN 106.3.
Here we are back at CMH Field. Extra innings in the bottom of the 9th. 2-2. The Indians and the Fishermen knotted up. The Fishermen scored first in the 2nd. Got one in the 6th. In the 5th, the Indians got 2. And here we are. That one skips in, and it is Ray taking ball 1. Sage Casey throwing for the Indians, and it is pitcher against pitcher right now. The pitcher, Taryn Ray, now batting for the Fishermen, and she'll chop that one down the third base line, and Coach Ken Israel finally gets to show off his hands. Snags that one, 1-1 count. And Taryn Ray, double in the 2nd, gave Hopkins the opportunity to come in and score. That one she'll chop foul as she was trying to cut big into that one. Got the double. Hopkins came in to run for her and came in to score. That was the opening run in the game. Fishermen had that one at 1-0 for quite some time until the 5th when the Indians took the lead 2-1. And then in the 6th, it was Adams coming home to score. And now, low ball, 2-2 count. Carlson and Kylie Svensson due up for the Fishermen. Taryn Ray steps back in. The right-hander looks down Sage Casey, and here we go with the pitch on the 2-2 count. Casey loads up, and Ray goes through swinging. Swinging big again. Ray goes down on strikes to bring up Lila Carlson for the Fishermen. Number 24, the center fielder, comes back up for the 4th time today.
And she had that single that with the RBI that got home Adams, which is what put us into extra innings.
That was the tying run in the 6th, and here we are with Carlson at bat. That one comes in outside edge, strike 1. Kylie Svensson in the on-deck circle. Carlson steps back in, and she'll hit the changeup right back to the pitcher, a 1-4 put-out. Excuse me, 1-3 put out.
1-3.
I looked up the catcher and thought that was the first baseman. It was not. It is a 1-3.
If that second baseman could get to first that quick, I would say she's got some speed.
First base, I was expecting first base to crash that down a little bit, but first base retreated back to first. So the 1-3 put out puts 2 on the board, and that will bring up Kylie Svensson, the freshman for the Fishermen.
Sent it to the fences a couple times today with an F9 and that sac fly that drove in Taryn Ray, Olive Hopkins in the 2nd. She got.
First pitch comes in as ball. Second one comes in as strike as she watches them both come in. So 1-1 count.
She had the double and got caught at the plate in the 5th. And then she had that deep F7 in the 6th.
Oh, outside edge, strike 2. Great pitch from Sage Casey there to the freshman. Kylie Svensson wearing the double zeros on the white jersey today. Steps back in. Sage Casey loads up the pitch, and that one's going to get fouled out of territory down the third base line. And
takes a bounce and in the rocks.
No cars harmed.
That was considerate of her.
Kylie Svensson back up for the Fishermen. Kate Barnesy in the on-deck circle, and here comes the pitch. The changeup outside, no good.
2-2 count.
Kylie Svensson, a strong freshman coming in with an on-base percentage of .411. and hitting well for the Fishermen. 2-2 count. The pitch from Casey, and Svensson's going to foul that one back and over the cars and into the berm as she fights that one away.
She saw that fastball coming in and said, I am hitting that one.
She is an aggressive hitter at the plate, strong hitter, and she can chase pitches and put pitchers in a predicament. And here with the 6th pitch and a 2-2 count, she waits for the pitch from Casey. The pitch is up and fouled away again, this time down the third base side. That was the 7th pitch, excuse me. We are waiting for the 8th on the 2-2 count. She's fouled a few away and increased the pitch count.
That's going to load that count with the ball that goes high and outside.
So here we are, full count to the freshman. In the on-deck circle, it is senior Kate Barnsey. And here comes the pitch. Svensson will knock that one up. It's going to stay in territory. No, on the other side, just on the other side of the dugout for the home team.
Thought the catcher was going to climb the fence for that one. She wanted it.
They tracked it well, but it did get up and high enough to get over the dugout. So here we are, 10th pitch of the at-bat. Kylie Svensson, full count, fighting them away, trying to get on board for the Fishermen with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 9th. Here comes the pitch from Casey, and she's going to swing through that one. She'll go down on strikes, so we will head to the 10th coming up in just a moment right here on ESPN 106.3. Knotted up 2-2 at CMH Field.
Hi, folks. These sports teams that we follow pride themselves on a long tradition of excellence. The same goes for the place you choose for your home loan. Northwest Lending Group is one of the longest continually operating mortgage lenders in Clatsop County. We've been here over 20 years. I invite you to give us a try. Let us show you how we've earned over 98% customer satisfaction rating. Find us at 1227 Commercial Street in Astoria, by phone at 503-325-4116, or apply online at nwlendinggroup.com.
Northwest Lending Group is an equal housing lender. NMLS 1469420, ML2891.
The Peter Pan Market and Deli is the perfect place to gather for a quick snack and one of their signature sandwiches before the game. Enjoy covered outdoor seating or sit inside with beers and ciders on tap and wine by the glass. You can relax with friends before heading to the game. Make Peter Pan Market and Deli your morning stop too. Grab a coffee and a bagel or other breakfast treat before work. Order ahead at peterpan2go.com. Peter Pan Market and Deli, 712 Niagara Avenue, Astoria. Your local corner store and more.
Coach Rube from Astoria High Athletics. I want to thank everyone for listening to tonight's broadcast on ESPN 106.3 FM.
Back here at CMH Field, and we are in the 10th. Top of 10. You bought the ticket for 7, but you're getting extras here today at CMH Field. Matter of fact, I don't think you bought a ticket. It's just free entertainment at this point, and it is a good one between the Indians and Fishermen. 2-2, top of 10, and the Fishermen and Indians will get going. And here we are, top of 10, 2-2 or 0 on the scoreboard, if you're seeing that. And it is Bloyd, leadoff hitter.
They're going to send out number 11, Emily Greiner, out to second.
And this is where we get into the position where a runner gets planted at second. So Bloyd will be at bat. And Greiner at second.
Strike one, right down the middle. She watched it go on by.
Next pitch from Ray, the windup, the throw, that's hit foul.
Strike 2.
Ray gets the ball back from a catcher. Finley Cameron tracks it down. It's going to be the 1-2-3 hitters. Sophia Bloyd, Ella Casey, Sage Casey due up with Emily Greiner planted on second. The pitch from Ray, and that one's fouled away off the shed.
They got extra innings flying all over the place with that win. Ooh, just outside for ball one.
Just off the edge. Great pitch from Ray. Can't get it located. 4th pitch of the at-bat is ball 1. The wind-up and the throw in, ball 2.
Ball 2.
2-2 count with a foul off to Bloyd. And the wind-up from Ray. is going to get hit into right
Foul.
field. It's going to be foul. And Bloyd stays alive. 2-2 count. Top of 10. Fishermen and Indians battling here at CMH Field. The windup, the pitch, and that one is going to get hit right to Kisowitset, and Kaiser gets it off to first. Bloyd will be out on a 4-3. And it is the runner, Greiner, moving to third. And that will bring up number 3, Ella Casey, here in the 10th.
Ella Casey hit into an F7 at her first at bat in the first, an L6 in the third that got snatched out of the air.
High pitch ball.
She had a single and came around and scored in the fifth, and she hit into that F8 in the seventh.
Here in her 5th opportunity, 1 for 4 on the day. A runner now at third, and Ray gets that one right in the zone, strike. For the Fishermen, when they come back up in the 10th, they'll be sending Kylie Svensson out to second base. Ray with the pitch, high. Finley handles. It is a 2-1 count with 1 down and a runner at third. Ray with the pitch. Hit. That'll get into center field and score an Indian, and the base knock will bring home 1 runner as Ellie Casey scores the run here in the 10th. The planted runner on second, Emily Greiner, will come home, and so the Indians will go up 3-2 with a runner aboard and 1 out. It is now Sage Casey at bat. That one's hit up, foul territory over the dugout for strike 1.
Sage Casey's had a great day. She hit into foul FP3 at the first at bat, a single in the third, a double in the fifth, and came around and scored, and then hit into the 1-3 putout in the 8th. High.
Won't chase the high one, ball 1.
Cameron does a good job to get Ella Casey back to first.
That is the caveat to getting that planted runner at second. It almost makes it hard to not score that runner. Pitch finds the zone for strike 2.
I think that's the point, Rob.
2-2 count. You know, I mean, it's one of those scenarios where you get into 10 innings and
yeah,
you got to get something done here, and they found that is the safe way to do it. And a looking strike will get
Sage
Casey.
That's going to bring up Kayla Brainerd, who has had one heck of a day.
She has had a day indeed. Brainerd has been aboard 3 times.
She's got a P5 of the first.
First pitch, ball.
She got to first in the third and got stranded there. Then she had a single with an RBI in the 5th and a single in the 8th.
And the pitch hit into right field. It's going to go foul as it slices away for strike.
2-2 count.
Scappoose fans here on this side a little too excited early on that one as she got a hold of it. 2 down, run scores. Indians lead this one 3-2 in the top of the 10th.
Pitch comes in. Runner advances to second. Cameron's going to throw. Does not in time. So we're going to have Ella Casey with a stolen base.
And it is a full count.
It's going to be chopped.
Whitset's got it. Whitsett turns to throw.
Not time, overthrown.
Underthrown. The Indians will take 2. And it is another run scoring as they now go up 4-2 with Brainerd reaching first on the single I think they're going to give her.
I think she's got a single and then advances on the air.
And she'll advance to second for sure on the air.
And that'll bring home
Ava Brainerd, Ava Freeman now at bat.
Strike, the throw down at third is in time. Yes. Beautiful.
And it is a throw down as Svensson covers third. And so the 2-6, and the fans for Scappoose don't like it, but it is 3 outs.
She knocked her down.
And the coach didn't like it. Svensson said she was under. Ump says no, and so there we are, 4-2, as we turn the corner and come back for the Fishermen's half of the 10th in just a moment right here on ESPN 106.3.
Seaside Outlets. Over 100,000 square feet of savings and shopping. Great food for every member of your family. Featuring great names in retail like Nike, Eddie Bauer, Pendleton, Bath & Body Works, Rack Room Shoes, Rue 21, and Carter's. And it's all just a few blocks from the beach. Plus, there's no sales tax.
Seaside Outlets, 1111 North Roosevelt Highway 101 and 12th Avenue. Visit seasideoutlets.com.
Are you currently in the market for a new car, truck, or SUV? Best-selling truck in America, 47 years running. Stop by Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford today and take a test drive and find that new vehicle you have always wanted. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, you always get the best deal at Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford, 1809 Ensign Lane across from Costco Gas, or visit them online at astoriaford.net.
This is ESPN Radio on KKOR AM 1230 and 106.3 K2464BV, Astoria, Warrenton, Seaside.
Keeping the clock running for the Coaches Show, this is Dane Gouge, executive producer of The Rube Report. Catch The Rube Report Friday nights right here on ESPN 106.3. Now back to the game.
Back here at CMH Field, it is the Indians scoring twice in the bottom of the 10th. It was the supplanted runner on second coming across, and then they scratched across one more to go up now 4-2 in this one for the Fishermen. Kylie Svensson is the supplanted runner on second base here in the 10th inning. And for the Fishermen, they will be sending up. I got to get
Kate Barnesy.
Kate Barnesy. Got to get to
Whitsett and Maggie Fallour.
Get to the right spot on my scorecard, my extra page scorecard here.
Didn't like this turn into a craft project where you get tear out extra stuff and tape it?
Barnesy at bat with a runner on second. We'll foul that one almost into the dugout. Strike one.
If they get up to 15 innings, we have to start doing origami too, Rob.
And we got to start really just turn another page here.
How are you making paper crayons?
For the Fishermen, it will be Barnesy, Whitsett, and Fallour due up. Once again, Kylie Svensson, the supplanted runner on second here in the 10th.
Ooh, high.
Barnesy watches that one come by. High, ball one, 1-1 count. Great job by the Fishermen to get the caught stealing to wrap up the 10th. High pitch ball. And here we are, 4-2 in the bottom of 10. The Fishermen down by 2, trying to respond to the Indians getting 2 in the 10th. High ball 3. It is a 3-1 count now to Kate Barnesy, the senior. Steps back in. Sage Casey throwing for the Indians. And that one, she'll swing through and miss. Can't connect.
That'll load that count.
Full count to Kate Barnesy. She is 1 for 3 on the day, and she'll duck under that one and take a base on balls. Svensson will stay at second. And Kaisa Whitsett, the young second baseman, now coming up to bat for the Fishermen. Kaisa Whitsett 0 for 3 on the day. Right-hander steps in. Got the lights on in the football field as we go into extra innings here. Strike one as the pitch comes in, and Kaisa watches it go by. Playing under the lights here as we have now moved past 6 o'clock on ESPN 106.3. The umpire wants the cage door closed. Third base coach Kent Israel obliges. Sage Casey pitching now against Whitsett. 1 strike on the board, and that one will get fouled away for strike 2. Two runners aboard. It's Barnsey with the base on balls and Kylie Svensson, the supplanted runner, on second base to start the inning. She was the last out of the ninth, so she starts on second here. And the pitch outside, no ball. Fishermen and Indians battling here 4-2. Outside pitch gives us a 1-2 count. And Whitsett will put that one up, and center field comes in and handles it. Whitsett hits into the F8 for the first out. Runners stay put. And now Maggie Fallour.
Maggie's had a hard day today. She's got 3 strikeouts.
A couple of those looking, and had just a tough one. She's battled in a couple of those at-bats, got to a full count in the 5th, and a 2-2 count with a few foul-offs in the 7th. Has a chance to be a hero here.
We've seen her do it.
She is the winning run, and she'll send that one up in the air. It'll stay in territory, foul territory, and they relay in. Runners don't go anywhere. And FF4 as the second baseman gets over to cover. And so the runners stay put at second and first. Kylie Svensson and Kate Barnsey don't advance, and that brings up leadoff hitter Haley Svensson now for the Fishermen. Svensson 0 for 4 on the day with a fielder's choice. Watches one come in high for ball 1.
Good patient look.
2 outs. Fishermen down to their last one, trying to come up with something with 2 runners aboard. Haley Svensson does represent the winning run at the plate. And she'll swing through and take strike 1 there.
It's a good-looking pitch.
Couldn't make contact to lace one out. And with the speed on the bases between Barnsey and Svensson, a strong push to the fence could get at least 1, if not 2. Svensson steps back in on the 1-1 count, watches that one come in for ball. Fishermen battling the number 1 ranked team in the state, the Scappoose Indians. They've held that ranking for quite some time, and Fishermen here would love to take that away from them. Foul tipped away. And it'll be a 2-2 count now to the junior. Leadoff hitter for the Fishermen. Left-hander steps back in, and we'll send that one foul, and a nice effort.
Great job by number 11.
And the left fielder out there, Emily Greiner, trying to get on her horse in foul territory to get after it. Can't reach it. And so with a foul off, it stays a 2-2 count. Once again, in the bottom of 10, Indians do lead this one 4-2 as they were able to get 2 in the 10th. The Fishermen here. Haley watches that one come in for ball.
It's going to load that count.
Loaded count. 2 runners aboard, 2 outs, and Haley Svensson trying to make something happen for the Fishermen. Pitch from Casey, and Haley will chop it to short, and it's going to hit the runner. The runner is going to be out, and Kylie accidentally hits the ball, and so the lead runner, Kylie, on a runner's interference, will end this one, and that is how it wraps up. Kylie Svensson, with runner's interference, gets the final out. The Scappoose Indians come away with the 4-2 victory. And we'll be back in just a moment to wrap things up here on ESPN 106.3 as once again we go into extra innings and get to the 10th where the Fishermen fall to the number 1 ranked Scappoose Indians. We'll be back in just a moment to wrap things up and look ahead for the Fishermen right here on ESPN 106.3.
Hi, folks. These sports teams that we follow pride themselves on a long tradition of excellence. The same goes for the place you choose for your home loan. Northwest Lending Group is one of the longest continually operating mortgage lenders in Clatsop County. We've been here over 20 years. I invite you to give us a try. Let us show you how we've earned over 98% customer satisfaction rating. Find us at 1227 Commercial Street in Astoria, by phone at 503-325-4116, or apply online at nwlendinggroup.com.
Northwest Lending Group is an equal housing lender. NMLS 1469420, ML2891.
The Peter Pan Market and Deli is the perfect place to gather for a quick snack and one of their signature sandwiches before the game. Enjoy covered outdoor seating or sit inside with beers and ciders on tap and wine by the glass. You can relax with friends before heading to the game. Make Peter Pan Market and Deli your morning stop too. Grab a coffee and a bagel or other breakfast treat before work. Order ahead at peterpan2go.com. Peter Pan Market and Deli, 712 Niagara Avenue, Astoria. Your local corner store and more.
Seaside Outlets, over 100,000 square feet of savings and shopping. Great food for every member of your family. Featuring great names in retail like Nike, Eddie Bauer, Pendleton, Bath & Body Works, Rack Room Shoes, Rue 21, and Carter's. And it's all just a few blocks from the beach. Plus, there's no sales tax.
Seaside Outlets, 1111 North Roosevelt Highway 101 and 12th Avenue. Visit seasideoutlets.com.
Joe's Mobile. Fuel, diesel, groceries, snacks, beer, propane, hunting and fishing licenses, firewood, and so much more. 1701 Marine Drive in Astoria. Coming in, going out, or passing through Astoria. Joe's Mobile is your one stop where the people are friendly and the store is stocked with everything you need. All debit, EBT, and credit accepted. Joe's Mobile. Mobile Synergy Fuel and Diesel. Pump your own 24 hours a day at Joe's Mobile. Wait for it.
Joe's Mobile.
Are you currently in the market for a new car, truck, or SUV? Then look no further than Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford. With hundreds of makes and models to choose from, you're bound to find something you want, including the Ford F-150, best-selling truck in America, 47 years running. Stop by Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford today and take a test drive and find that new vehicle you have always wanted. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, you always get the best deal at Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford, 1809 Ensign Lane across from Costco Gas, or visit them online at AstoriaFord.net.
Be ready for your future with Clatsop Community College. Take college-level classes at CCC while still in high school and transfer them to a university when you're ready. Or take technical education classes to develop your skills to be prepared for in-demand jobs in the region. Clatsop Community College can help you be ready for your future. Contact the admissions office or check out clatsopcc.edu for more information on all the programs and transfer options available. Start here, go anywhere with Clatsop Community College.
I'm Coach Howard Rube, and you're listening to Astoria Athletics Live on ESPN 106.3. Go Fish.
Back here at CMH Field in an exciting contest that went extra innings, 10 to be exact. The Fishermen and the Indians did exactly what we predicted to start this game, and that is play a close, just an absolute knockout kind of game.
It's a Coapa League knockout that we figured was going to happen, and we were due for one, and we got it today.
And we got it indeed. The Fishermen struck first in the second. Then in the fifth, the Indians were able to come back and get two to go up 2-1. The Fishermen responded, tying things up in the sixth with Ariana Adams reaching on an error and Lila Carlson bringing her home. And then it was in the 10th inning where the Scappoose Indians were able to get their supplanted runner home and another run scraped by. And then in the 10th for the Fishermen, they were just unable to respond. Kylie Svensson, the lead runner, even when Haley got the little dribbler down the third base line, there could have been a chance for Haley to make first, Kylie to be safe at second, or to be safe at third, but on her way to third, she accidentally hits the ball on her leg, and that ends it right there.
That's it. Runner's interference.
Runner's interference wraps it up. So the Fishermen fall to the Scappoose Indians for the second time this year, and that will do it for the Fishermen at least today, but not for the season.
No.
As the two teams will now be tied, at least with losses going into the Coapa League. The Scappoose will hold on to the 8-2 lead over the Fishermen's 7-2 record. But there's still some games left on the docket, and hey, we get to do this again Thursday.
We sure are. We'll be there at 5 o'clock on Thursday.
It's going to be in Scappoose this time.
And then we'll do another one on Friday. We're going to be in St. Helens.
And then turn around on Monday for another St. Helens game. These next three, we knew the next four. This one plus the three after, we're going to be just fights for the Fishermen. And today certainly proved to be just that, as they fall in 10, 4-2 to the number one ranked Scappoose Indians. And once again, we'll be back with you on Thursday for the Fishermen and Indians round 3. And we'll have it for you right here on ESPN 106.3. Once again today, after 10 innings, the Fishermen fall in this one 4-2. For Bob Wilkie, I'm Rob Kovach signing off. We'll be back with you Thursday right here on ESPN 106.3.
Are you currently in the market for a new car, truck, or SUV? Then look no further than Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford. With hundreds of makes and models to choose from, you're bound to find something you want, including the Ford F-150, best-selling truck in America, 47 years running. Stop by Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford today and take a test drive and find that new vehicle you have always wanted. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, you always get the best deal at Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford, 1809 Ensign Lane across from Costco Gas, or visit them online at AstoriaFord.net.
Joe's Mobile. Fuel, diesel, groceries, snacks, beer, propane, hunting and fishing licenses, firewood, and so much more. 1701 Marine Drive in Astoria. Coming in, going out, or passing through Astoria. Joe's Mobile is your one stop where the people are friendly and the store is stocked with everything you need. All debit, EBT, and credit accepted. Joe's Mobile. Mobile Synergy Fuel and Diesel. Pump your own 24 hours a day at Joe's Mobile. Wait for it.
Joe's Mobile.
Hi, folks. These sports teams that we follow pride themselves on a long tradition of excellence. The same goes for the place you choose for your home loan. Northwest Lending Group is one of the longest continually operating mortgage lenders in Clatsop County. We've been here over 20 years. I invite you to give us a try. Let us show you how we've earned over 98% customer satisfaction rating. Find us at 1227 Commercial Street in Astoria, by phone at 503-325-4116, or apply online at nwlendinggroup.com.
Northwest Lending Group is an equal housing lender. NMLS 1469420, ML2891.
Be ready for your future with Clatsop Community College. Take college-level classes at CCC while still in high school and transfer them to a university when you're ready. Or take technical education classes to develop your skills to be prepared for in-demand jobs in the region. Clatsop Community College can help you be ready for your future. Contact the admissions office or check out clatsopcc.edu for more information on all the programs and transfer options available. Start here, go anywhere with Clatsop Community College. The Peter Pan Market and Deli is the perfect place to gather for a quick snack and one of their signature sandwiches before the game. Enjoy covered outdoor seating or sit inside with beers and ciders on tap and wine by the glass. You can relax with friends before heading to the game. Make Peter Pan Market and Deli your morning stop too. Grab a coffee and a bagel or other breakfast treat before work. Order ahead at peterpan2go.com. Peter Pan Market and Deli, 712 Niagara Avenue, Astoria. Your local corner store and more.
Seaside Outlets. Over 100,000 square feet of savings and shopping. Great food for every member of your family. Featuring great names in retail like Nike, Eddie Bauer, Pendleton, Bath & Body Works, Rack Room Shoes, Rue 21, and Carter's. And it's all just a few blocks from the beach. Plus, there's no sales tax.
Seaside Outlets, 1111 North Roosevelt Highway 101 and 12th Avenue. Visit seasideoutlets.com.
This broadcast on 106.3 ESPN Radio was brought to you locally by Peter Pan Market and Deli, Astoria Ford, Joe's Mobile, the Seaside Outlets, Northwest Lending Group, Clatsop Community College. You're tuned in to ESPN Radio,